Hello, hello, everybody. We're back for another Minecraft Tuesday. Sorry I didn't have the stream up before today. I didn't notice that I had forgotten that, and that's my bad. But we got some good stuff. So first off, had a pretty big video come out yesterday. Thought it was really cool. Excuse me. Just finished up my meal for my lunch. So, yeah, have two new files up on my printables account, which now has hit me over the threshold for a good designer, which is awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm losing it. And I was going to have something printing, but it failed while it started, so I'm going to have to fix that after the stream, which is sad, sad, sad. But we'll move on. We'll live. The other thing I got to get set up is the music. So yeah, today we've got Minecraft Tuesday, and then on Thursday we have sorry, I'm setting up the music. I'm not paying attention. We've got Sonic Colors Ultimate, which I'm really excited to play. I've been wanting to play Sonic Colors for like ever, and I want to play Ultimate, like, I want to play the game on. I would much rather play it on Dolphin with like the 4K mods and everything. Actually, hold on. You can be in this too, Kirby. I'm sorry.
I can be in what?
I'm talking about Sonic. Don't you want to talk
Ooh.
about Sonic?
No, not really.
Sonic is the best though.
I don't have that type of autism.
Damn. You got the robot autism. I got the Sonic
Exactly.
the Hedgehog autism. I'm glad you made that joke because I wanted to make that joke, but I didn't want to be the first one to say it. I got the my grandma calls me about the bridge that went down in Maryland, and I explain it to her on a civil engineering end.
Big boat hit big bridge.
She was like, "How did it happen?" I just realized I hadn't transitioned into my Minecraft gameplay. I was just on my BRB screen. So yeah, I was like, she was like, "Yeah, why did that boat just like crash into it?" And I was like, "Because it lost power."
Power. Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, I didn't know that." She's like,
I think people don't realize that boats are, for the most part, pretty much all large cargo ships are diesel electric hybrids.
Yeah.
So the actual motors that drive the ship are electric. It just have diesel generators.
Yeah, that's what all that black smoke was coming out of that.
It was one of the generators coming back online. Yeah.
Yeah, because they were like, and the thing that she said to me was, she was like, "Why did it go down so fast?" And I'm like, "Because that's just how like bridges are." She's like, "But the portion on the like right side wasn't even connected, or like it was all the way on the right side but the left platform." And I'm like, "Yeah, but everything's connected." And so like when you rip out half of the bridge, the right half is then trying to compensate, and so it just cannot, and so it falls down. Like bridges are like weighted so that, you know. Anyway, we don't need to go too far into that, but I made a joke to Mike about it. I said the bridge bone connected to the foundation bone. That's a good one. I made a joke because I think I mentioned this a couple of times, but I have my bachelor's in civil engineering. So I made a joke to Mike in the Discord that it looked like all of our bridge constructor levels. Like when we did bridge constructor in class. Not bridge constructor port video game, but they have like an actual bridge constructor like simulation. And I'd be like, this bridge looks like it was built by us. And then not making any more jokes about it. 20 people, as of the last time that I checked it, 20 people people were still missing. That is horrifying.
Yeah.
But it kind of just goes to show how, like, you know, how easily like, this isn't one where you can blame anybody, really. At least
Well,
right
I mean,
now.
I could think of one particular entity to blame.
Well, I know where you're going with this, but let me pitch my case. So I don't know all of the ins and outs of how it went. So I'm just going to pitch it with the knowledge that I have right now. But, like, you can't blame the engineers that built the bridge, because you can't really
You can't plan for
you
something
can't
like
plan
that.
for somebody taking out an entire pillar of your bridge. Well, I mean, you could, but the amount of time and money that it would take to make sure a bridge could withstand something like that, and also I just don't know if it would be feasible to then also it still be a bridge, you know?
Yeah, at that point you're just making a giant landmass that crosses.
And it's not like any of the people that were on the bridge could have gotten out of it, because it like went down right away. So it wasn't like
Well,
people
I
went onto a
think-
bridge
so-
that was supposed to be closed and died. Like,
I
they,
don't want to speculate or anything.
And as of right now, with all the current information that I have right now, the engine went out. So it's not like it was the boat driver's fault. Like, you can only work with so much when you're driving a boat, you know? There was that story of that airplane pilot that, like, purposefully crashed his plane so that he didn't, like, hit a building or something with it, and there was this huge lawsuit.
There was also, I mean, there were people
Tom
saying
Hanks
like, "Oh,
played in the
why didn't they just drop anchor?" It's like, dude, it's a massive fucking container
Yeah, I
ship.
know.
There's so much mass behind that. There's no way you stop that thing in time.
Blame
By the time you
Poseidon, so
realize
true.
that catastrophe is about to happen, you just kind of have to mitigate it the best you can.
Yeah. And so I don't know enough about it, but I wonder if maybe he tried to, you know, take away a little bit of momentum by brushing against the pillar. But I
don't
have
know.
so little
I
information
doubt
I
it,
can't say something like that.
because touching a pillar at all is a big fucking deal, even if it's in a ship that can't do any damage.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why
So I
there's,
doubt
like,
they were.
trying to do it, but it's just like a theory of mine.
We don't have to talk about this anymore, because we're nobodies in this situation.
Dude, you I've got that. I like bridges. I got that bridge autism.
I mean, bridges are cool, but I'm just saying, like, there's not enough information. It's still very early, and
It's just a theory.
it's a
shit
tragedy.
theory. Yes,
So I'd
however,
rather not.
The best thing to get out of a tragedy is knowledge.
Yeah,
Because you
but
can't
we're
bring
not the people
back
that are
to-
gonna. We're not the people that are gonna glean any knowledge from this.
What do you mean? I'm a civil engineer.
Well, no. Reading reports afterwards, sure, but speculating about it, we're not gonna learn anything. So I'd rather not speculate about it on a Twitch stream.
I got.
Is what I'm
I got.
saying.
It's you and Dreams that are watching my stream, so I don't think any of you
Yeah,
guys are gonna be
but
like.
I still don't. I don't.
Ace
it's
had
something.
like a
it's
had
not
like
something
a
I really want to
headline's
talk
worth of
about.
information about a bridge collapse, and like he didn't get it absolutely right. No, if I was making light of it, I would be like just completely mocking it. But I'm taking it pretty seriously.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like, maybe not the best topic to talk about.
I thought it was interesting. Anyway, moving on. So, yeah. I keep forgetting I keep messing this up. Embarrassing. Embarrassing! Okay, there we go. Now I've got a bunch of rockets. So, I did have a bunch of, like, printer stuff I wanted to talk to you about because,
Because now you really want an Orange Storm Giga.
no, the one that Is that the name of the Elegoo one?
Yeah, the giant one.
Not gonna lie, the more I see Uncle Jesse mess with it, the less I want it. I'm not gonna lie. He's doing like anti-advertising for it cuz like it literally just looks like an ender on a giant build platform,
Yeah,
which to me,
that's I think that's the issue with it. That's the biggest issue with it. I think it's a cool piece of tech, and if it's something like if you do a lot of like big cosplay stuff and you are willing to babysit a printer because you kind of need to babysit it a little bit, then it's potentially the printer for you. It might be the right printer for somebody.
but like I don't
It's
even
not the right printer for either of us.
even for large cosplay pieces, I still
Yeah,
don't see cuz like the thing that he made on it was like this giant dragon head. Like
yeah.
to me, basically the build platform, don't correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the build platform is just 4 Neptune Maxes
Yeah.
stapled together.
Yeah.
And like from everywhere that I've seen, the source that I use for like 3D printing cosplay is Frankly Built, because he seems to be like one of the most knowledgeable people when it comes to this stuff. He was like the Neptune 4 Max is like, I don't even think he talked about it because he was like every big cosplay piece at this point. So I think the thing that we're running into now is that so you have two different things that impact the quality of a print: your model and your printer. And I think modeling and printing have gotten, as people got into 3D printing through things like the Ender, more people started to understand what the constraints of 3D printing were and started to design around it better. And so I would argue, as somebody who's been printing now, and I was doing the math, for over a decade, I think the real reason why 3D printing is a lot easier now isn't necessarily just because of the improved technology of the printers themselves, but also the improved modeling and slicing of files, which after I pitch my case, I want to talk about slicing because we just did that big stuff with Orca Slicer, and I kind of wanted to talk with you about that because it was kind of interesting for me. But just on a modeling end, I can say when I started 3D printing, people would 3D model in stuff like Blender or Tinkercad, and they would make good models. They wouldn't necessarily make good printable models. You need a lot of support material. Supports weren't very good. Like support slicing has gotten way
even
better.
cosplay stuff now, a lot of it's not really. I mean, it's 3D printable, but a lot of it's not really designed for 3D printing. So you still get supports, but supports are so much better now with like organic supports and stuff
Yeah.
that usually supports aren't a big deal.
But what I was going to say is actually a little bit counter to that. I think a lot of the people now that charge, like Galactic Armory, I believe, is one of the big ones. I don't do a lot of paid cosplay models, but they're designing their models to be printable first and foremost. And so a lot of them need very little supports, if any supports. Like,
Yeah.
I'll have to send you, if you're interested, I'll have to send you a video. But Frankly Built showed how he could print like a Mandalorian mask with almost no supports. And like, because I remember I wanted to do one of those Iron Man helmets that like actually works, like it opens up and stuff. But the supports, it was gonna be like an entire roll of filament just to print the helmet, and I was like, that's too much filament for me. But now you can print one with like 250 grams because slicing and supports have gotten so good. Like, I mean, the simplest thing is tree supports. Tree supports have gotten so good. Like, when I started, that was not a thing. Like, tree supports did not exist at all, let alone the fact that, like, Orca Slicer and maybe Prusa Slicer, I can't remember which of the two slicers that, like, started it, but, like, I think it was Orca Slicer. I don't want to give them false credit, but I think they're the ones that like right now have the best tree support settings. But it might be coming from
Tree supports were like independent thing. It
No, I
wasn't
mean,
made by
I'm not saying who made them. I'm saying who has the best ones right now.
Orca and Prusa's are almost identical. Actually, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they are identical.
So anyway,
I haven't used Kira. Last time I used Kira tree supports, they were pretty damn good too. And I think
Yeah.
it's because they all forked it from the same spot, from the same repo, which
yeah,
is
I
fine
think the
because
only
it's an
thing
open
I
source
need to
repo.
tune
That's
on
the
my
whole point
support
of open
settings
source.
is the Z distance, because I don't feel like I feel like my supports aren't close enough to the bed, or to the print themselves. But anyway, so I think honestly, in my opinion, slicing has improved a billion times, like since printing started off with. But I think we too often look at the printer hardware and the slicing software, and I don't think we give enough credit to the modeling community, because I think that a lot of people have gotten better at modeling for 3D printing as the years have gone on. But to talk about cosplaying, so Frankly Built was making a video, or made a video, and said that since the Ender build plate has become like the standard for printers, basically, like everything is judged in its build plate in comparison to the Ender, I would say. You know, like the 120, or what is it, 220
Yeah.
squared. Pretty much every bed is compared to that, because the Ender has become such a standard for the bed. I believe that the Neptune 4 Max is 400 or like 420 in all axes. Do you know it offhand?
I think it's exactly 400.
You think it's exactly 400? Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's 400 by 400 by I think 500.
Gotcha.
Maybe 450.
It's very easy to get Z height, I'll say that, because you just make a longer Z rod. It's a little bit more challenging to get X and Y, because you have to make a bigger bed, and then you have to have a bigger gantry, and you know. But what Frankly Built was saying is that pretty much every piece that you would ever want to make, cosplay wise, fits on the K1 Max in one part, or it could fit on an Ender split up. And like I said before, splitting up the models is way easier now with slicing software, but also modeling professionals have gotten better at splitting their models up to make it easier to print, which I think is commendable. So yeah, I honestly, I'm just like a hater, so I apologize if this comes off as this, but I struggle to see a market for the giant Elgu printer. I forget what
I don't
it's
think
called,
there's a big market for sure, but
I can't
think there is
really
a
think of
market.
anybody that would use it.
just because you can't think of somebody that would use it doesn't mean somebody's like, oh my,
See, that's
that
why I
is the
said it to
perfect
you, because
printer
I knew
exactly for
you
what I
always
need.
have to go against what I say. So I was like, this will make a good discussion piece. So I'll
I still
state
don't
my
think it's a
evidence
great
for it.
printer.
I'll state my evidence for it. The biggest piece of evidence, I think you're already going to know exactly what I'm going to say first. Can you guess what I'm going to say is the biggest thing holding the printer back?
Is that it's filament.
Yep, exactly. I think, and also the fact that it's
But,
1.75
I mean, okay, so-
millimeter filament, I think is a
Yeah.
huge thing holding it back. And you can make the argument, which I think you're about to make, that filament is way more common for the average user. And to that, I would say why
That's
would
not
the
what I
average...
was gonna make.
Okay,
But
all right.
but go on.
So the biggest market that you could argue is for business, like printing for business. But as somebody who works in the professional 3D printing space, like not hobbyist, we don't use like Enders and stuff like that. They don't use filament. They use pellets. They buy the raw pellets from companies and they use pellet extruders. Hey Gigi, what's up? Like I was talking to one of my research partners and he was like, I was like, oh, I built this recreator. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait to like do the recreator. And then also like there's this thing called the ArtMe and I'm so excited to like do something like buy an ArtMe and make filament. And he goes, why would you use filament? And I was like, because all my printers use filament. And he goes, well, just buy a hopper for it so it can take pellets. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, what are they, like $600? Just buy one of those. And I was like, you know, like $600 is as much as a whole printer. He was like, but who cares?
That was going to be my point with the Elegoo, is that switching from filament to a pellet extruder, I think it's fair to say you lose quite a bit of quality, which on a printer that big might not be a big deal. But the biggest thing is the price. You're going to double the price of the printer by switching it to a pellet extruder.
But the thing is that I would say is you're not going to convert a filament extruder to a pellet extruder. You're going to buy a machine that was built to be a pellet extruder printer.
But that's what I'm saying. The base price of the printer would be significantly higher if it was a pellet extruder printer.
But when you're in a business setting, tell me I'm wrong on this, but when you're in a
you would
business
save
setting,
money. You would definitely save money long term.
You're not just looking at your base investment. You also are looking at your like ROI and your cost over time. And the average like business is not going to look at that and say, oh, I can save, you know, like $1,000 on the initial printer, but then I'm going to have to buy kilograms of filament. That every kilogram of filament you lose like $10 or something.
Yeah, no,
because like
in a business setting it doesn't make sense at all. But for a
like,
hobbyist,
a kilogram of filament,
and that's what I think they're
trying is like $20.
I don't think they're trying to hit the business market. I think they're trying to hit hobbyists.
And that's where I'll say I don't know who it's for then. Because
I
Uncle
agree.
Jesse has like 5
market.
things that he can print on it. Because how many things are you going to print that are going to use even more than just one bed? They're going to use like most of the printer is just going to use one of those beds, and one of those beds is a Neptune Max, which is actually a third of the price. And so I fail to see the market for it, because when are you ever going to print something that utilizes the whole bed? And I guess you could say like, oh, it makes it easier to like batch out stuff. I guess that could be another thing. But again, I would say
it doesn't need to be that tall then.
Yeah, and then also, as you said, you need to really babysit it to have it work. So again, if I want it to be easier, why wouldn't I just buy like 3 Neptune Maxes and then batch us, and then they're independent. So if one fails, I don't have to shut the whole thing down. Like, again, I keep saying Uncle Jesse like anti-advertised it.
Well, I mean,
but he had that huge Dune thing.
Clipper, so you can do individual part cancel, whatever it's called.
Well, like that thing that Uncle Jesse printed, that Dune like thing that he printed for his wall, it had a layer shift which fucked up the entire bed. So he had to restart the entire print. He couldn't salvage any of it.
And if you were printing it in parts and combining it,
it wasn't just like an exclude area. It makes what's it called, way shittier. Bed leveling, that's what I was gonna say. Bed leveling is so much harder because as the bed gets larger, you gotta think about how much harder it is to level. And the other thing that
you don't actually level that bed. It's got, so it has gantry tramming, so it'll tram the gantry.
Yeah.
To be on the same plane as the bed, and then it also has like bed compensation, like a bed level. And because it's running Clipper, it can use Camp, which only creates a mesh for the area that you're about to print in. So if you're printing something super small, it's only going to probe that small area and be a lot quicker.
And again, to that I would say, why not just get a smaller printer at that point?
Yeah, true.
If most of the time you're only going to be using one of these beds, Just buy just buy the Neptune Max at that
Buy a
point.
Prusa XL.
Yeah, even the Prusa XL I think has a bigger audience. Again, I think it's because of the hot end. The hot end is just a Neptune hot end. It's not like,
Yeah, I think if they were able to develop, and Elegoo's big enough at this point, they could probably figure something out. If they were able to develop a pellet extruder that wouldn't completely break the bank, I think they would have a killer printer, honestly.
well, the reason I bring that up
because
is
they
I want to
haven't done
segue
that,
into
it's
talking
kind of
about
a
pellet
mid-printer.
extruders, but I don't want to interrupt you.
I was just saying it's the way it stands. The printer's pretty mid, and yeah, you're right. It doesn't like it might tickle somebody's fancy, but it's not gonna.
I think it's a gimmick
like
at
it's
the
not
end of
gonna
the
be a
day.
lot of.
It's
yeah,
cool.
It's a gimmick.
I will tell you, it's fucking cool to have a printer so big that you can stand in it,
Yeah.
or at least sit in it. You know, that's cool. But I can think of almost nothing that I would want to print at with it. You know, like aside from a giant benchy that my kid could sit in. You know, Dreams also brought up setting up a belt printer or a printer that is at a 45-degree angle and can auto eject, like some people do with their Prusa machines.
Oh yeah.
The final
That's
thing that
something
I
I
want
wanna
to say
try
for
with
speed and
my
cost
printers eventually.
is that if you have a do you know what the nozzle size is for the, is it like 0.8, 0.6 or something like that? Let's say it's
I'm
0.6
not
for
sure.
sake of argument, just because, you know, I don't actually know, and I'm trying not to be bad faith when I trash it. But when I was working in industry in 3D, like industrial 3D printing, they were like, what size nozzles do you use? And I was like, I use a 0.4 nozzle. And they're like, that's funny. We use like a 1 to 3 millimeter nozzle. And so that's another thing that you're limited with filament, is that the largest diameter filament that I know of is 3 millimeters. So you're already not pushing as much material. So you're going to lose speed, which is
You
in
would
turn
be
gonna
surprised. You can push 1.75 millimeter filament through a 3 millimeter nozzle and get 3 millimeter layer.
I
layers.
guess. I just the point I'm trying to make is that the speed and efficiency of the printer is going to be better if you're printing thicker layers on a thicker, like a
Yeah.
nozzle that can handle it. And I think that's something that if your printer is set up to print in those like thicker prints, it's gonna go faster, and that's something that the industry really looks for. So
I'm on the Orange Giga website, and this isn't a I wouldn't even call this a good selling point. It's just a selling point.
like, guys, it has a heated bed.
It's got a heated bed, guys.
Guys, it has a heated
I'll
extruder.
DM it to you. I haven't seen this, but I mean, obviously it's pre-production yet, so it's only a review units out. Something like that is kind of interesting if you're doing a lot of batch printing. But once again, does the printer need to be that tall? And why not just
multi-nozzle
buy?
printer.
why not
I'm
just
so
buy
glad
4
you brought up
printers?
multi-nozzle. Let me pull up my email. Hold on, because my
Like, why
dad
not just-
emailed me a printer, and I almost bought it. Oh my gosh! Wait.
And that's not even. It's not independent nozzles either. They're all tied to each other.
Okay, here it is. Here's the printer that I looked at. Here, have you seen this
You
printer?
sending? Oh.
Yeah. I just had to.
Yeah, that's IDEX though. That's
I-
completely different. That's a different like. The
Yeah.
Orange Store Mega is just putting four things on the same belt, so they all move with each other.
Doesn't that do
And-
the same thing though?
No, an IDEX printer, it's independent dual extruders. So the heads each have their own x-axis belt,
Oh.
so they move independently. They have to move in the y direction together, but they can move independently in the x direction. So you can do
'cause
stuff like you can do
they-
stuff like parking one of the heads and then printing supports with like a dissolvable material, or printing 2 different colors or 2 different materials, because
Yeah.
one head can park and the other can print.
So the reason I mentioned that is because they mentioned mirror mode, so you can print identical stuff like right next to each other.
Yeah, so you're basically making it so that the two x-axes act together.
Yeah.
Which is just a mode, but the main selling point, I would argue, is you have two nozzles that can get out of each other's way, and you can print in the same build area with them.
Oh, I didn't even know that they're
quite as
independent.
good.
That's way cooler than the orange.
Yeah.
No.
IDEX printers are really cool. That's why I want to convert my CR10
that one's
to an
$1,000, by the way. I'm like really tempted.
Ooh,
but
that's very expensive.
I don't know.
There are cheaper ways to get into IDEX, I think.
It looks so cool. I would legit buy it. I was tempted. Look at Lulzbot with their farm printers. They're shorter than they are wide. That's kind of what you were talking about, where like an Ender that has like 20 millimeters in the Z, and they're just stacked on top of each other.
I saw somebody build a Voron, and it was like half the height of a normal Voron, and I'm like, oh, that would be perfect, because how often do you use
most of the Z? Yeah.
Like a full 400 Z? And it's like for most of the stuff I sell on Etsy, it's real short, but I can load up a bunch on a build plate, but I'm not using the full build height. Yeah. So why not have shorter printers that you can stack more on top of each other?
Ooh. What if it mirrored it in the Z? So you only had to have one Z axis. That would be cool. Just a thought. I'm not actually being serious. I just made me think of it. Like you had one long Z rod or two long Z rods, and then you had two printers like stacked up on top of each other. But you'd have to have the beds be pretty identical in their.
I think it just makes more sense to just have two printers at that point. You're
a hater. You're stomping on innovation.
You're creating an entire XY gantry for no extra real point, I guess.
Yeah, it was just a thought.
Plus, when I say stack, I still mean isolate the printers from each other, put them on separate shelves, make sure they're not resonating with each other, that kind of stuff, to make sure the quality's good. But you can put them closer together. You can make the shelves shorter.
Haters will see you talk about resonance and then look at your print speed of 50 millimeters and cringe.
What?
I print in 50 millimeters per second.
Oh, okay.
So resonance is just not a thing.
Well, I'm just talking about like one printer affecting another printer.
See, what I should do is stack two K1s on top of each other and print at 600 millimeters per second.
Watch them tear each other apart.
Oh my god. So, pellet extruders. I doubt you looked at it because you didn't respond to me. And I know you're gonna give the shit excuse.
Probably texted me while I was at work.
And there is not an hour of the day when I text you that you're not quote unquote at work. So
what do you mean?
Yeah,
because I'm at work all the time. What do you want from me?
I want to look at the time that I sent this so that I can out you. This was actually my call out post to you.
When did you send it?
Probably like 10 at night. So I gotta see.
I go to sleep earlier than 10 at night. What are you talking about?
I sent it to you at 4 a.m. I don't know why you didn't respond to it. Yeah, but see, here's the thing: is that Kirby won't bring up because it's favorable in his defense. Is that he will send me shit while I'm asleep, wake me up, and then go, haha, lol.
You don't have to wake up for my text. I don't expect a response from you. I just send you stuff because I think it's cool.
Me too, but I respond to it. He will send me shit at like 1 a.m, and then if I don't bring it up, he'll be like, "Did you get that thing that I sent you?" And I'm like,
"Nah,
yeah."
I've never done that to you.
Not on stream. You haven't.
Yeah, but I don't get upset if you haven't.
You're very careful about covering your tracks.
But I don't get upset if you haven't seen it.
No, the only reason I'm upset is because this was a fucking week ago that I sent it to you.
Yeah, I don't remember shit a week ago.
Oh my god.
I don't even remember what I had for breakfast.
Goldfish over here.
Yeah.
God damn.
Dude, I got too much going on in my mind to remember all that.
Big man over here. You get an Etsy shop and then boom, you're the highest in humanity. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
it was a guy that built a pellet extruder that could be put on an ender, and it was like $50.
Ooh.
Yeah, I knew you'd be excited about it. I joined his Discord. He hasn't come out with the files yet, but it's most of it is, so he built this custom like shaft that loads the pellets so that he could make it work better, because you know they don't really make augers that are built for 3D printing.
Yeah.
And also he could do something similar to the ArtMe so that it could accept recycled aggregate, because recycled aggregate is more airy than virgin material is. Also, most of the housing is 3D printed, so it's technically free. You know, like you don't have to buy it from somebody. You can print it for yourself. So it's like pennies on the dollar to print it. But it's basically, from the looks of it, I know you're going to be like, well, actually, but it looks like a modified Hero Me. It's really cool. It's really, really cool. And then he showed like prints using it, because the big thing that I think Dreams might bring up, when I brought this up to Josh, because he had, JRT3D Josh, the Recreator guy.
Yeah.
He had actually attempted this beforehand. That was the thing that he did before he did the Recreator, was looking at could you make a modified pellet extruder for the Ender using stepper motors taken off of an old Ender. Or like, I guess I should say just common stepper motors. But to me, they'll always be like Ender stepper motors. But anyway, what he was looking at is, could you make a pellet extruder that uses standard stepper motors? And he couldn't find a way to make it work. But this guy apparently has found a way to make it work, and I'd be very interested in it. Because if it uses default stepper motors, there's not a big change in firmware either. Because it would literally just change E-steps, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I sent that to you, and I was like, dude, Kirby's gonna think this is awesome. And I was like, kind of in my head, I was like, I can goad him into talking about it if I mention the Orange Storm Mega or whatever. And then you mentioned it without me even having to bring it up, so it was swag. I would love to have a pellet extruder, because that would be awesome.
Yeah, they seem pretty cool.
I
mean,
already
at
want
least...
an ArtMe, but I need a shredder first. That's the first thing that I need to look at.
Yeah. I feel like the reason Great Scott, not Great Scott, that's somebody else. What's his name?
CNC Kitchen.
CNC Kitchen.
Yeah.
He already has like a really nice
has
shredder.
I think his videos are so funny because he's like, this would be really easy for a person, and he's got like a $2,000 like top of the line industrial shredder. It's like, okay, buddy. I no
like,
shame to CNC Kitchen,
cool and all,
but I think that he's been in the game so long that looking back, he has all these like things that he's gotten through partnerships and deals and all this other stuff, and he's like, oh yeah, this has to be, because like I have it, that means everybody can do it, and it's like, nah. I also find it very.
I feel
funny.
like there's a lot of 3D printing YouTubers that are kind of like that.
Yeah, that's why you should subscribe to us, specifically at Ace Gang Hub on YouTube.
Or you get the people who are like, oh, this printer, it's great and it's not even that expensive. It like has the same print volume as an Ender, and it performs as good as an Ender, and it's only $600.
Yeah, that's where it's like some of these ones being 1,000, I actually don't think is crazy. Like that one that you just told me about, or the one I just showed you. That one seems like it might be worth 1,000.
Yeah, that you're talking like,
because dude, a bamboo printer is going to be 1,000 too.
Actually, no, it's probably not Core XY, but it's at least like it's fully enclosed.
Yeah, it's fully enclosed, and I don't want to say this and then be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I saw that it had a heated chamber. but it might only be that other one, the BQ or whatever the fuck the name of
Oh,
it
we
is.
should. Yeah. The Cheaty.
The Cheaty
printer?
Tech, that's it. Yeah, it has a heated
Ooh.
inside.
So
But
so
then I
update
thought
on
about it
that
and I was
one.
like, what the
I don't know
fuck
if,
do I use a heated
I
chamber
don't know if you
for?
kept up with the heated chambers. So I don't think that the heated element being live is a big deal. The issue is that there's not enough protection from you sticking a screwdriver in it or something on accident.
That's funny.
The grill on it is very thin and very easy to reach through.
Yeah,
Like,
because
it-
at
the
first you're like,
holes in it are
oh,
very big.
you're like, holy shit, it's exposed live wires, and then
Well,
you
no,
see
I
that it's
didn't-
from Nathan Builds Robots, and you're like, ah, that
No,
motherfucker
it
that
wasn't-
takes apart printers, and then you're like,
it wasn't
oh,
Nathan.
wait.
It wasn't even Nathan Builds. It was like Vector 3D. But I was
Well,
immediately like,
The one that
I
I
don't
saw
know
on
if this
Twitter,
is a
it
big
was
deal
him.
or not.
It was Nathan Builds Robots, and he was like, I'm not saying you specifically. I'm making a meme. I'm saying, like, have you seen the meme where it's like, I sleep and then panic? It was like,
No.
oh my god, fuck. Alright, impact text memes from Facebook. Impact text memes from Facebook. Okay, so,
I'm pretty sure I've seen that meme.
So, you know Bad Luck Brian, right?
Oh god,
It's like,
you're going way back.
it's the only thing you understand. I tell you about memes
What do
that
you
are old for
mean?
me. And I'm not even on the trends.
That's old for me too. What the fuck?
It's the only ones that you understand.
What, huh?
Cause I said that I was like, can't get mad at my GF because she's a girl, and you're like, what is that meme? You sound fucking crazy. And then Tobbs will make
I
the joke in
never
a stream
said
a week
that.
later, and you'll be like, this is the funniest shit I've ever heard. I'm like, oh my god. Anyway, so
You're putting words in my mouth now.
oh god, I'm not. I'm literally just saying what happens. Like, flashback to August, I was like, Skibbity Ohio Riz, and you're like, what the hell are you even talking about? Skibbity
Yeah,
Toilet. Why
but
do you
then-
like
but then
this shit?
Hololive
And then
started
and then
doing it, so then
Beboo
it
made a
was
joke a
funny.
week later, and you're like, dude, look at this meme. Look at how
Funniest
funny
shit
it
I've
is.
ever seen.
Dude wants a meme coworker, but passes up a meme coworker every day. Anyway, so the meme is, it's a picture of Shaquille O'Neal, and he's asleep in his bed, and it says, I sleep. And then he opens his eyes, and the picture is bass boosted and crusty, and it says, real shit. And his eyes are open, and it's like he awoke. So, like, the thing that he saw woke him up, because it was, like, interesting. Now are you on the same level?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So it was like, the I sleep is like, or first you're like panicking. You're like, oh shit, I wake, because it's like live exposed grills that have mains voltage that could like shock me. And then it's like, you see that it's posted by Nathan Builds Robots. So you're like, oh, I sleep, because he
sleep.
opens up every printer ever. So like, him finding live wire is not something that everybody's gonna find.
Guys, did you know that the PSUs in your printer have wires that go into them that are 120 volts and AC?
And so then you're back to sleeping. And then it's back to the picture, I sleep. Then it's, you get woken up again because you realize that it's not just Nathan Builds Robots that found it. It's also this other guy. And you're like, oh shit, it actually could affect you. So that's the meme. That's the meme I was trying to make, and you kept saying I was wrong.
You could have said that. I didn't say it was wrong.
You're like, what?
No, I said that wasn't the way I reacted. But I understand what you were saying.
Blood thinks he's the main character.
The first thing I said when I posted it was, I think this is a nothing burger.
Yes.
And I retract that statement because of what I've learned after that. But
That's
That's
what
the
I'm
first thing
saying.
I
I
said.
literally was recreating your experience with a meme, and you went, "That's not what happened."
that's not what happened.
Oh,
I wasn't.
God.
I didn't panic at first. I started with the sleeping part. I didn't start with the panic part.
Hold on, chat. I gotta do something real quick. I love being here. I can't wait till my Fauna plushie comes in the mail. I might have a live cam on my Fauna plushie once I get her. I'm like obsessed.
I want to do that servo controlled plushie yet. I think that's really funny.
I want to get into
And now that
doing
somebody's
more.
done it already, now I really want to do it.
I want to do some more stuff with computers. I need to find a way to rewire some LED strips that I got. Do you know how to work with LED strips that have 4 wires?
Yeah.
How?
You find an Arduino library. Usually it's ground, RG, and B, and you use PWM to control the
But what if I
red, green, and blue.
What if I don't want to? I just want to power it on and have it be a white LED.
Okay, so you just give 5 volt or 12 volt, whatever the voltage of the LEDs are, to all of the pins, and it'll light them all up evenly.
Oh, that's why I was.
It's because it's a PWM. So unless they're addressable, but if it's 4 wires, it wouldn't be addressable. So you just give it 12 volts or whatever the voltage is on all of the pins, and then you ground the ground pin, and you should be at white.
I'm being shot at. I'm being shot at. I need to sleep. Yeah, I need to. Maybe I should send you a picture of the LED strip, because I printed this thing for my printer so that I can suspend an LED strip behind the. It goes on the x-axis behind the printer, so like it casts a light forward into the print, so that you can get a really good, like, you can see the nozzle really easily and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I wanna put this LED strip that I ripped out of my old car. Okay, there we go. We're good. Sorry, chat. I'm back. Are you watching my stream by any chance or no?
I don't have it open, no.
Oh, okay.
No.
What?
I broke the anvil.
Oh, that's a shame. And it played the animation, I'm guessing.
No, that's a different breaking sound effect.
Damn! Oh, there's all the dirt. Man, I plan all these jokes, but I don't have enough people in chat to laugh at the jokes. Shame. I think Dream's headed out. GG headed out. It's just you and me now.
It's just us.
So, in terms of like printing stuff for my printers, I think I settled on a color scheme for each printer, which is exciting. So my CR10 is going to be a light blue. The new Ender, like the Ender 3 Pro that I'm turning into like a 2.85 millimeter like workhorse, I'm printing in what I call Fauna Green, but it's officially Peak Green is the name of it. And then my Ender 3 V2 I'm gonna do in the Ace Gamer color green blue silk. And so I printed a new filament holder or spooler that's on like ball bearings or skateboard bearings, my bad. And I printed that LED bar so I can get like a backlight on all of my prints. And then I also printed printed 3 things for each. It was the filament holder and the LED bar. What was the third thing? Oh my gosh, I'm going insane. What was the third thing that I printed? Oh, I was gonna do a camera mount for the cameras for the Octoprint. Did you pull up my stream yet?
No.
You should.
I don't know if my internet can handle it right now.
I'm gonna have to send you a screenshot on my fucking stream.
Hang on, I'm pulling it up. What am I looking at?
My stream?
Why would you do that?
Well, actually.
Dude, once you get a live 2D model and we can do the where we both have a 2D model.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
It's
So,
gonna be sick.
update about that. I don't want to like stress her out, but Gigi,
I know it's gonna be a while still.
Gigi's working on one. We don't have an official. I should be really stupid about it. It should be done by the end of Q2. Yeah, I might debut it like in June, right before Rep. That might be when I do it. I don't know. Cause May is gonna be like crazy busy. Cause I've got finals, graduation, or my graduation. Going to a wedding. I'm going to Fan Expo. My sister graduates. I have my qualifying exam. My sister has her senior expo. And then I have Rep. All right after each other. It's going to be like a beast of a time. Yeah, I can't wait to do like live 2D things, and you can see the anguish on my face when I get well actually'd by Kirby live on stream. Or I miss that jump in a video game.
Or you don't know how to sprint in Minecraft.
Yeah, true.
Real and true.
It's crazy to think how far I've grown since then. Like now I can accurately use an Elytra. Before I couldn't even sprint correctly. Think about how far I've come from that point in my life. Look at how far we've grown. Look at how we've transformed this land. Speaking of which, we gotta nab the seed for this world so that one day it would be kind of fun one day to like go back, maybe in creative, and like look at the world before we like touched it.
Yeah. I kind of did that the other day when I was experimenting with updating the world to have auto crafters. Because first you just load it up with the seed and then you put the world data in. So I had the seed loaded up and I was exploring it just in creative with nothing built. And it's like, ooh, that's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
Because yeah, we've done a little bit of terraforming, but honestly not that much. So everything is still very recognizable.
Yeah. The world that I built before this world, we terraformed the shit out of the land. So it is like night and day between pre-development and post-development. But yeah, this one we haven't done much terraforming too. I'm doing a bunch right now, but that's because I enjoy it. But yeah, we haven't done much terraforming, so I like filling caves because I feel like it makes the world nicer. Drives down spawn rates. And then I'm going to get one guide or well actually guide, and they're going to be like, well actually Spawn rates aren't changed if you just light up the area with torches. Right, Kirby?
I can't hear you. I'm farming Enderman right now.
I can't answer your text. I'm at work and therefore
I'm at work.
unresponsive.
Well, some of us do like a real physical labor job and can't respond immediately to every single text because we're busy.
Some of us work in
using our
the
huge
grueling
muscles.
Etsy mines.
Exactly.
See, even when I'm at work, I respond to Kirby because I'm a good friend. What can I say?
Yeah, but I can't respond when I'm doing a set of 4 tires. I can't respond. What do you want me to do?
Enable diction and just set and
I'm not fucking talking to my phone. I don't even check my phone while doing tires or an oil change.
I don't know how you don't check it afterwards and like see the shit that you.
I don't know,
missed.
because I'm busy. Usually I go from car to car. I don't know what to tell you.
I throw my phone in a fucking well, and then I get a new phone at the end of every shift. So
Yeah.
all of my messages are destroyed instantly as soon as you text them to me.
Half the time at work, I don't get a chance to check my phone until break time.
Yeah, so my point still stands.
What do you mean?
You don't check it when you get back on your break?
Yeah, I do, but
But
half the time there's
just tell
I
me you
just
don't
want to
like
sit and
me.
relax. I don't want to sit and think.
I don't
want to.
I don't want to sit. I want to sit and relax. I don't want to sit and look at tweets. God,
Exactly.
my God. Ugh. Instead, I want to doom scroll and send you videos about tool changers.
Yeah.
I get it. The only time that I have allotted that I can talk to you is on Tuesdays, and then it's redstone and talking to chat anyway, or I'm tired, or I have to go to the post office, or I'm just not feeling it today.
Yeah. Speaking of the post office, I do have to go to the post office today.
I wasn't even joking. I was just being serious about that one. Amogus.
Mogus. Did you see all the Amogus builds yet?
I did. I just ran it. I just flew right into
There's like 3 of them that I found. I'm sure there's more.
I should put up a few. Since I'm the only one that watches these streams.
You don't have to put up a few.
Would
You
be
could
fun.
just not put up any Amogus.
It would be funny though. What if I made one out of diamonds? What if I made one out of netherite?
I mean, you could. Ancient debris or netherite blocks. You know how long it takes to get netherite blocks?
Let's see if the lag is going to be in my favor. Oh, I made it. I didn't think I was going to make it, honestly.
I need to switch off our realms.
Every stream.
Yeah.
I should switch off of realms by next time. Ow, ow, ow! Hey, if we do modded, we can do stuff like in Iron Mouse.
I don't want to
streams.
I don't want to
which you
turn
like.
this world into modded though.
Nah, but
If we do modded, it's going to
if-
be a separate world.
If we set it up like Dreams was talking about, we could. If we set it up like Dreams was talking about, we can we could have a world that's modded.
I mean, we could also just have a separate server that you connect to. You don't
Ew!
I mean,
I
you
want
don't
everything
have
to be connected.
portal between. Yeah, I guess it's kind of cool, but
Because then it would be like what's it called? It'd be like
you just want it to be like HoloLive.
no, because Hololive doesn't use mods. It could be like
They connect their JP and EN server, don't they, through a mod? They have like a portal.
Yeah, but that's what we were proposing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what it would be like.
But no, I was saying we could have a world that only uses mods, and it would be like, Hypixel.
Oh, actually, that wouldn't be a great idea to connect those because you need to launch an entire modded client. So you wouldn't be able to go through the portal anyways, because it would just kick you right away saying you're missing a bunch of mods. So that's
then that would be
better as
okay.
just a separate server. You just connect to a different IP for that one. But like for the creative stuff, I think that would be cool. Like have a separate world that's just like a super flat creative world that we can hop onto to mess around with redstone
Word.
and building and stuff. I have absolutely no plans to do anything.
Okay.
Usually I think about what I'm going to do during the week, and I didn't this week. I was too preoccupied. You laugh like I'm not preoccupied, like I don't have 2 jobs.
What?
Huh?
You laugh like you don't have how many jobs? 2?
2, yeah.
Only 2? That's kind of cringe. What are your 2 jobs?
YouTube's not a job.
Etsy and
mechanic.
Etsy and mechanic. Okay. Well, then in that case, if that's where we're capping it, I have 3 jobs. And then you're gonna be like, "Wow, your job isn't as difficult because you need to feel good." So
I mean, my Etsy job isn't hard, but I legitimately don't have any energy after getting home from my real job.
me after I get back from Urban Systems and it was coding all day.
Yeah.
That class is rough. I really enjoy it, but it's rough. It's rough. We code everything in MATLAB.
Oh, ew. Ugh. I was gonna say it might be rough for me, but in a different way because it'd be too easy. But no, MATLAB, fuck that
good
shit.
one.
Fuck MATLAB.
That's
It's
so
not
funny
real. Why do people still use it?
because we need it for our controllers and stuff.
Just Python. Fucking Python. Why not just use Python?
No, because it's optimization and it's real people coding, not Silicon Valley people coding.
What? Huh? Python's real people code.
Oh no,
MATLAB's not even a
no.
real programming language.
Yeah, good one. Spoken
It's
like
not.
a true CS major. You should be using Ubuntu X Linux, GUI.
Actually, what you're talking about is GNU plus Linux.
Yeah, there we go. I was trying to get you just angry enough where you'd say the creepypasta or copypasta.
That creepypasta about Linux.
The creepypasta about Ubuntu.
Oh, no. He thought he was just installing Linux. Little did he know he was installing GNU plus Linux.
So Dreams is watching me in 2x speed. I should put a voice changer on so I sound more high pitched, so it's actually just impossible to hear me. Hold
You
on.
should voice changer lower so that it sounds normal, but you're just talking faster.
Okay, so today, fuck, I can't speak faster. Well, I could speak faster if we had something that we were talking about. But, I guess I could explain the urban system stuff as fast as I possibly can. 'Cause we haven't
Oh wait,
explained
hang on. YouTube 2x speed doesn't actually pitch your voice at all though. I forgot about that.
that. Yeah, it does.
So you probably just sound weird. No, it doesn't pitch it up at all. It
Yeah,
just
does,
speeds it
'cause
up.
It speeds it up.
It speeds it up, but it doesn't pitch it up.
Don't those two come
So you
together?
pitching it down, it's still gonna be pitched down that far. It's just gonna sound like you're pitched down but twice as fast.
No, it's gonna sound normal. I swear.
It's
Wait,
not. It's not gonna
wait,
sound
I'm
normal.
gonna get a comment from Dreams and be like, why did you all of a sudden start sounding normal? Because that's how this works.
That's not how it
That's
works.
how it works. That's how
You
it
should
works.
just talk twice as
You know,
slow.
back in the day, this is an actual German bit. But anyway, back in the day when they had Alvin and Chipmunks, the way that they would do it is they would record it at like slow down reverb, and then they would speed it up twice as fast to get it all high pitched and speedy like Alvin and
I can't understand you at all, by the way.
If you were watching it 2 times speed, you could, because then you would be hearing me not like Alvin and the Chipmunks, but like in normal, and then it would
Hang
make
on,
sense.
let me set Discord to 2 times speed.
Let me send real life to 2 times speed.
Okay, I'm back. I can't wait to listen to that back and hear how awful I sounded. It's actually unintelligible. That's so
yeah,
funny.
you can't hear it. Like I couldn't tell what it was at all.
I should send you the coding and stuff for my
I don't want to look at MATLAB code.
basically all we use MATLAB to do is to get eigenvalues for vectors, or at least I do, because I don't know how to do I didn't take linear algebra, and so
Ooh.
I'm fucked for this class because we used linear algebra like every day, and I've never.
I feel like that should be a prerequisite.
It was a prereq, but I didn't take it because I'm a grad student.
Oh,
They waive prereqs for grad students because how would I have every prereq? Because I already took a whole bachelor's of stuff.
but you didn't take linear algebra.
No,
somehow.
because so
I feel like linear algebra is pretty important to take.
Did you take linear algebra?
Yes.
Like matrix math and stuff like that?
Yes.
Proud of you, bestie. Did you take differential equations?
Yes.
Okay. I took diffie-q. But
I was also, while I was in college, I was a comp sci major and a math major.
I am not surprised.
So I
that
took
you
a
were
lot
comp
of
sci
took a
major.
lot of extra math classes.
You sound like all the comp sci majors that I was with when I was at
Yeah.
my bachelor's. Fuck. I almost doxed myself again. This is gonna be the second Minecraft Tuesday in a row that gets vaulted.
Did you try editing the other one yet or no?
So it posts it as a video. It doesn't post it as a live.
Oh, if you edited it, posted as a video.
Yep. If you edit it, it posts it
Oh.
as a video. So it would get posted in my videos tab and junk up my videos tab.
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah. So that's why I just vaulted it and was like, okay.
Yeah, whatever.
It's sad.
I just
'cause
wouldn't.
last week
I
was
wouldn't
like
fully delete it in case you want to go back and like edit something out of it. But yeah.
But what we're doing right now. So the reason I didn't take linear algebra is actually pretty simple because I don't use linear algebra ever. This is the first time that I would have used linear algebra, and it's in my PhD. Like most of the people that I was in school with stopped. They didn't even get a master's. But like simple stuff like how to do the rank of a matrix, I don't know that. So I'm kind of like every time I just go into MATLAB and I hit rank of this matrix, I gotta go on Khan Academy and learn how to do the rank of a matrix. They said
not a
something
bad
about
idea,
they
honestly.
said something about the pivot. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Count up all the non-zero rows? What? What is this goofy shit? But basically what we're doing is we're setting up systems so that they can run optimally and stably. So like pump systems for like water, electrical systems too. That's why it's called interdependent urban systems. Oh yeah, baby. I should send you just the work for it, not the MATLAB, so that you can be like, I'm sorry, I'm at work. See, you shouldn't have told me your work schedule, because now I can send it to you any
But my
time during
work
the week.
schedule's all fucked up now. I'm working all sorts of weird days now, so I don't have a consistent work schedule anymore, which sucks major. Like I'll still have Tuesday off every day, every week, but I've been working like Saturdays and Fridays and shit. Ugh.
That's what he says so that he can get away
Basically,
with
whenever
not
it's the
talking to
busiest
me.
at work, they pull me in, and it sucks because they know I'm the fastest worker there. I need to not work myself as hard.
I'm too good. Like, guys, I don't think you understand, but like, I'm
No,
so
but
good at my job. No, I get what you're saying.
I'm not even trying to
busting your
brag. I
balls.
just am. Like,
I just
straight
am
up.
so good. All right.
I'm part time. They put our numbers up on a fucking board, which I think is stupid because we don't get anything from like out competing each other. So I think it's really stupid that they put our numbers up like that. But I
Big
am
Walton.
smack dab in the middle of all the other techs, all the other full-time techs as a part-time tech for the amount of cars that get done. Like how?
Yeah, 'cause you
You
don't-
double my car count and I'd be ahead of everybody else by like 30 cars.
Well, see, you didn't realize capitalism got one on you. Like I said in the
Yeah.
last stream, you don't benefit from doing more work at your job, so do exactly what
Yeah.
you're told and nothing more and nothing less. And if they give you shit about like, oh, well, this will come up when in review, no, they would fire you just
cares?
as easily. They
Yeah,
don't
who
care.
cares if it comes up in a review? I don't get anything from a good review.
Yeah, no.
Worst I'm gonna get from a bad review is a coaching, but they're not gonna fire me.
No, a promotion doesn't give you more money, it gives you more work. You don't get paid more because you just get more work.
There is no such thing as a promotion.
That's what I'm saying. They'll
Right,
give you what
like-
they call a promotion, but they'll give you more duties, so you're just doing more work. That's another thing when people are like, "Why do you leave right at 5?" And I'm like, "Because every second I work past 5 is docked from my pay, because I don't get overtime." So
Yeah,
like,
and now that I'm part-time, I don't get overtime. I mean, I get paid for it because I'm hourly, but I don't get overtime, so it's not worth it for me to stay longer than I need to.
we love it. We love it. The place that I
I've
was
been
working at the
Better
one time,
about just not staying.
so the dollars per hour that I took for my university, like all of the students at my university that got internships, I was on the low, not the average. The average was $5 an hour more than what I was getting paid. So I was lower than the average. And the place I was working for, the last day that I worked, they were like, yeah, we normally don't pay our interns this much. We're going to have to reevaluate how much we pay our interns after you're gone. That's what they said to me on my last day working there. I was like, guys,
Even
I
though
could,
you were already.
unironically, I could go to McDonald's and get paid more than I got paid to work here with you guys, doing an engineering job. I was like, God, that sucks. And then I saw a video on TikTok I so badly wanted to bring up, but it was a tradesman, or he owns like a trade company, so they do like gutters and stuff. I just wanted to establish that it wasn't like a guy that does, office work. It was a trades guy. He was like, I know I pay my workers like 21 an hour, but they can go to Walmart and make 23 an hour. This isn't good for the economy because like how can I compete with Walmart? And then a person stitched that TikTok, which is basically like modern day YouTube replies.
Yeah.
And sorry, you didn't know the meme that was like you can't get mad at your girl for playing bad because she's a girl, which is a meme that's been going on for like weeks. I just need to clarify everything I say. All right, I'm sorry.
You need to. I don't know what a TikTok stitch is.
Well, I wasn't sure. Because the minute I don't explain something is the minute that you're like, "What's a stitch?"
No, I understand
No,
a stitch is like a YouTube reply.
Yeah. Anyway, he stitches the video and he's like, "Well, maybe you won't be able to, like go on crazy vacations." And then he like shows the guy's Instagram and he like went to the Bahamas or something like that. He's like, "Maybe when you go there and you rent a car, you won't be able to like rent out this like like $1 million McLaren or something like that. I'm overstating how much it is, but it was like a really expensive McLaren. And then he's like, maybe you won't be able to give away cars to random people on the street to promote your business. Maybe you'll have to actually pay your workers. And like all this shit. It was so funny. It was so funny. Because people will be like, this will hurt the economy. No, it will hurt you, and you'll force that hurt onto your employees. And then the funniest part is the guy ended the video by saying, this is the same thing that people said so that we couldn't, like, against slavery. Like, this is what they said to, like, keep slavery going. This is what they said to keep child labor in place. Like, they are not your friends. Stop listening to them. How can I compete with Walmart? Compete with Walmart? Like, the fuck?
It's not even like Walmart's that high of a standard either.
Yeah, no. That's really sad if you're paying people $2 under what Walmart is to get on roofs and put in gutters.
Yeah. And yeah, those people should leave to go work at Walmart if Walmart is paying more.
Yeah, no, because at Walmart you're only working backbreaking work that kills people like Kirby.
Exactly. Well, I mean,
if
if you're
to
doing
the big Walton mine and
if you're doing other Walmart shit.
10 minutes behind. You sounded weird, like gross and not understandable. He probably couldn't hear me saying it while because you couldn't understand me, but I was saying
I couldn't understand you, and he's listening at 2 times speed.
You sounded awful. That's so funny. Oh. Yeah, it's like you had this weird like voice filter on. Did you get like a frog in your throat or something? What was up? Oh man. What are you talking about? That was my speed up voice. Oh, that was another thing. So we were watching a documentary on redlining, which I don't really want to get into like racial politics on this stream. Instead, I want to talk about something completely different. But they were showing like the cost of a house in 1958. Guess how much a house was in 1958, and then I'll adjust the number for inflation.
Yeah, in 1958.
Yeah.
I want to say like
a middle class family house.
So unadjusted for inflation?
Yes. Or you could adjust it for inflation. I don't care.
My guess would be adjusted is probably around like maybe 30 or 40K.
That's actually a little bit under. So the house that they showed cost $4,800, so $4,800, which adjusted for inflation is about $58,000.
And it probably sells today for 2.8 million.
I was like, you know what's crazy? A car is that much these days.
Yeah.
Like, unironically, like, and Fuzzy debated me about this, but I was just at the dealership. Like, mid-range cars are that expensive these days. Sure, you might be able to get like a piece of shit used car for like a couple.
And you can say, oh, the MSRP on a Honda Civic is 24K, but where are you gonna find a Honda Civic for MSRP?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like
there's so much fucking markup on everything.
And the thing that I don't know, like I don't want to assume anything about anybody, but they will advertise those low prices to get you to buy a car or to look at buying a car, but they put so much extra garbage on the car to like charge money for it. Like the car that I bought, so it's a Chevy. just on the back and the front, they took the Chevy logo, and you know how it's normally gold? They colored
They
it.
made it
They
black.
colored it black, and that was a $200 fee for that. So that they could color the gold parts black was a $200 fee.
Dealers are also do like the pinstriping. I hate pinstriping on cars because you know it's like a $300 option that you can't not pay for because it's already there.
That's the thing, because you'll go in and you'll be
They'll
like,
take
oh,
'em-
I want the Honda Civic, but they're like, oh, we only have like the blue Honda Civic with the black logos and the pinstriping.
Yeah,
So it's
and it's like,
actually
you
going to
know
be
they-
like
you
$5
know they
grand
took
more.
every single Honda Civic off of the delivery trailer and immediately put pinstriping on it
Yep. Yeah.
just so that they could mark it up.
That's why I'm so glad with the car that I got, because they didn't mark it up. They just sold it to me like at what they
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there's gonna be like dealership shenanigans. You can't avoid that. But I paid only a few hundred more than Kelly Blue Book value, which is like
That's not terrible.
that's
At a dealership,
at
that's
a
pretty good.
dealership. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So actually, when I say Kelly Blue Book, I lie. The price that I paid was a few hundred more than what it cost for the dealership to buy it from the manufacturer. So I feel like I made out really well. But I don't know. You always get that feeling when you're working with a dealership that you're getting ripped off.
It just, it makes it, every time you leave a dealership, it just feels like you got scammed,
Yeah.
which is not a great way to run a business.
Oh, Dreams really is 10 minutes behind. A stitch is something someone's surgeon gives you, or you use it for joining materials. That's what I thought you would say. Anyway, yeah, I don't like dealing with the dealership. The thing that bothers me the most, I don't mind, like, let's just call it what it is. It's haggling. It's not like, it's haggling. That's what it is. But I don't really enjoy haggling. My biggest problem is they'll come to you with the piece of paper with all the numbers and bullshit on it, and you'll be like, okay, can you adjust it by like $100? And they'll be like, sure, let me see what my boss says. And then they'll leave the room for like 30 minutes, and you just have to sit there. And it's like, oh my fucking God. Like, how long does it take to adjust the numbers by like $100? Why does
Doesn't
it
take
take
that
so
long.
damn long? But they do that to wear you down so you take a worse offer. Because they have all day because it's their job. But you only have a certain amount of time because it's your life.
Because you got to get back to your job.
Yeah. It's awful. So that's why I was willing to take the offer that I got. Also, they gave me a really good amount on my trade-in. Because my trade-in's not great. So the fact that they gave me any money for it is better than what I thought I was going to get for it. So yeah. Anyway, that's my car buying experience. That's why honestly I don't mind, as much as I hate the rest of their business. That's why I used to really like Tesla, because you buy directly from them. They don't have a dealership that you go to. You only put on the car what you want on the car. They don't pull any shenanigans. Well, I mean, technically they still have all the same markups, but you don't have to have them. You know, like, they charge extra for the self-driving. They charge extra for the color. But you don't have to have that. You can have a car that's like... Glad I'm buying a car from a relative. Tim's actually going to be here? Holy shit. What? Tim, I love you. Also, Dreams is
I
only
don't.
5
He built
minutes
a bunch of Among Us.
He's the one that built the Among Us? Tim, I love you even
Yeah.
more.
To be fair, I told him to. But I didn't realize he was going to go that crazy with it.
Well, now Tim and I should partner up to hide more Mogus. Mogus. Did you know Gargura was in Among Us? Among Us?
They were all in Among Us.
Not all of them. Ame was, Gura was, Carone was, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I just wish Tesla would drop Elon Musk so I could go back to supporting the company, because
Yeah.
they were doing perfect up until 2020, and then Elon Musk started to go crazy, and now the company's like shit, and now I can't support them. It sucks because they actually used to have good products, and now they just have shitty products that don't work. It really sucks. I would argue that it's because of their software, not their hardware. I think they're too much of a Silicon Valley company for my tastes. I don't know. I feel like there's a bunch.
I think a lot of car companies, especially the newer ones popping up, are Silicon Valley
it bothers
companies
me
instead of
so
car
much.
companies, and yeah, it's kind of rough.
Yeah, I was talking to Fuzzy about that because I said that the Cybertruck has been such a massive failure, and he was like, "I don't think so." And I was like, "What?"
I wouldn't call it a failure. There's still plenty of people buying it.
I don't mean failure as in an economic failure, because these days you can make anything positive by giving it enough press. But
Yeah.
god damn, it's such a failure on every level. It's embarrassing. I can't think of a single good thing that car does. I'm legitimately trying to think. But it does. I actually just can't think of anything that it does good. Even current day electric vehicles do pretty much everything that the truck can do, but better. Just the reports that I've been seeing from people that actually got the units, it's so awful. It's so awful.
Yeah.
The panels aren't correct. Like, there's gaps, but there's also like the weathering on the stainless steel isn't good, and people are finding that if you drive it in, it has the force to cut off your fingers on the hinges. Yeah, I was gonna mention that. The panels don't have proper weathering protection, so they actually corrode if you don't wash it every day. I mean, it runs off of Tesla, not Tesla OS, because I know you're going to be like, well, technically, actually, it's not Tesla OS, but
Technically, it's
the software
Linux.
seems to be really shitty, and people have reported that it dies while you're driving, so you can't use the touchscreen, which houses like your maps and some other features. I don't think that the Tesla is the one that has the actual like parking brake on the screen, but one of the new cars has the parking brake on the touch screen.
The Model 3 pretty much does everything through the touchscreen. I don't know if that's the case with the new Cybertruck, but I know the Model 3 was like
That is so scary.
everything is through the touchscreen.
I hate that. I want the touchscreen to be my maps and my music, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be anything else.
I feel like
I don't even like these cars that have the knobs to like park.
oh,
Have you seen those
dude.
ones?
I drive cars in and out of a shop all day. I see everything.
Well, I figured you would. I just,
the knobs for parking. Honda does buttons for parking and stuff, which
I feel
isn't
like I would
as
go to
bad.
adjust the air conditioning on the highway and fucking put my car in park.
I mean, to be fair, it won't let you do that, but yeah,
No,
it's a funny thought to have.
Yeah, no, I saw that and I was like, nah, I will not do that. Because my grandma's van has that, and I was like, I could not. She's like, you get used to it. And I'm like, I
You
guess.
do.
You can get used to a lot of things. Oh, that's another thing that I saw on TikTok that I thought was kind of interesting. Technically, oh, I should put the well actually over my face. Actually, here. Hold on, I gotta adjust it. Okay. So actually, everything except for sweet is an acquired taste. The only taste that we are born with is the taste of sweet. And so when we use things as being an acquired taste as an insult, it's not necessarily true.
Oh, well, it was probably a TikTok first, but I saw a YouTube short of somebody trying out black licorice,
Yeah.
and it's one of those things where your body, because it doesn't know what the taste is, it assumes it's a poison and tries to reject it, or your taste buds do whatever.
Yeah.
But then after a while, after it realizes that it's not, then you can start enjoying it.
Yeah, that's the idea behind an acquired taste, is that you're slowly convincing, because like I said, the only taste sensation that your brain is pre-wired to accept is sweet. Every single taste is something that your brain immediately thinks is a poison, and that's why you don't like it. So quite literally every taste is an acquired taste, aside from sweet, which I thought was really cool to learn. Anyway, so demon dice.
Acquired taste.
I was like, okay, I got to give him a second for his YouTube short brain to catch up.
John has an acquired taste for alcohol.
John has an addictive personality, I think.
Alcohol is good though. Aside from sweet and Ace's mom. Thank you, Dreams. Oh man. Tim, how are you?
This is the only Minecraft Tuesday I'm gonna be a part of because I'm sick.
Yo, that's swag. My dad's homesick too, so maybe
Well,
he'll join Minecraft Tuesday.
woohoo.
Yeah, no, car buying sucks. I do not like car buying. I think it's just because I don't like haggling. I would much rather I would much rather go on Micro Center's website and watch for open box inventory like a hawk than I would anything else. Oh, the orange is now on your... It's not an orange! What are you talking about? Oh, he's 5 minutes behind. No, that's the well, actually.
Well, actually,
Well, actually.
hey Tim, what are you doing right now?
I'm grabbing food and rockets.
Okay. What are your plans? Because I don't have any plans. I've been
Oh.
just running around doing little things.
Do you
Oh
wanna,
my goodness.
Do you want to
Okay.
join me?
Let's
What are you
alright.
doing?
Terraforming?
Nah.
I'm gonna plan to make some more buildings in my grove.
In your grove?
Yeah.
Oh, you know
Just
what we
so-
should have
yeah.
had Kirby do is build more buildings in the village. So that we can...
Do we need more buildings?
Well, kind of? I thought so. We don't have to if you don't think so.
I mean, I can build more. I
We
don't
do
know
need
if
to
I'm gonna
fix
do it
the
this stream.
villagers because a couple of them died and we don't have all of the books anymore.
Yeah.
But I really don't.
We got to make a villager spawner in that room that we cleared out.
Yeah, so I wanted to get a consensus on whether or not we wanted to do that or not. I'm totally
think we
down
should.
to do it, but I just wanted to
I think we should.
ask before I did.
Even if it's just, it might not be a permanent thing, just a temporary thing to fill out the village more.
What would we replace the space in the basement with?
We can just leave that. We don't have to tear that one down.
Oh,
Just because we're building another villager spawner doesn't mean
I
we
was
have to
going to
tear out the
transport
old
the
one.
villagers from it up.
Well, we can. You just need 2 of them, right?
I don't know.
I think you just need 2 of them to get
Hey,
it started.
so I'm curious, what kind of Among Us have you seen?
I've seen
Pink and
the pink one on the bridge. There's a gray one against the wall in the big hole, There's a brown one up top, and there's a green one, I think, in the where the old
Oh,
storage
magenta,
was.
my bad. I found the magenta and the gray one.
And Tim, I stripped all the logs in your house.
Oh, are you kidding?
No.
Is this a for real or an on God situation?
Oh my god, okay. I just wasted 5 rockets checking.
Well, maybe you should go inside.
I gotta see.
Oh my goodness. What is this? Oh
Actually,
my
I'll just
goodness.
throw these in the game, I'm sorry.
What?
Alright, I gotta see.
Aha, you can't strip basalt. Oh my
Huh?
god, it looks so bad now.
It does look really bad. I underestimated how bad it would make it look.
Oh my god.
From the
Wow.
outside, it doesn't look too bad.
Well, I
Is
didn't
it-
strip the outside ones.
Okay.
I didn't get that far.
I think what I'll do is
Ha!
replace everything with basalt now.
Honestly, the basalt I think would look better.
Yeah.
It
Alright.
gives it that little bit of extra color because you got gray instead of everything being brown.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it looks way worse because it's all stripped.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's all the same brown now.
All right, so if you guys.
Oh, by the
look
way,
to my
Tim, do you
grove-
know that there's holes in your windows?
Yeah, that's on purpose, so you can fly in and out of it.
That's crazy.
Because Fuzzy liked flying in from above.
Wait, I have an
So I
idea.
just made it so you can fly in from the side.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Hey,
Hang on,
I made it.
I'm gonna take a long approach on this.
I made new buildings in my grove. Come see.
I want to see if I can. I want to see if I can fly in one window and out the other.
Oh, this is a test to
Oh.
see.
On,
This
like, an
might be the
approach.
first Minecraft Tuesday that isn't copyright. I noticed that every single one gets
Oh.
copyright on the music.
I made this one.
Nice.
Where'd you put those? I saw you building them. I
This
wasn't
one.
sure where you built them though. I didn't look long enough. Are they in the cherry grove?
Yeah, over here.
Ah.
Ah, I was close.
Ooh. Little
I
shop
do like all the
fronts.
rabbits. It is pretty cute.
I don't even know where they came from.
I
should
think they
start
came from
breeding them.
the hill,
They
the hillside.
spawn.
Oh.
Mogus.
So yeah, I need a building right here.
So Tim, did
Something
you only
to-
find the one warden?
Are you kidding?
Wait, you
I
only
killed
found
two
two
wardens.
wardens?
Oh, you killed two. Okay.
Wait, you only found two
Because
wardens?
I brought two of them up. But one disappeared on me and I couldn't find it.
Oh my gosh.
I name tagged it, so I knew it was still around. I just couldn't find it.
Wow.
Oh, hey, there's Dream's old house.
Oh, sugarcane. I actually need this.
We have a ton of sugarcane if you want it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to
but then he
grab
has to
some.
go all the way over there.
That's why we set up an ender portal, or yeah, a nether portal.
So Tim, when are you gonna finish the wheat field?
Oh, in a few years. It's an ongoing
Okay.
project.
In a few years. Oh,
Should set up like a baritone bot to do it or something.
Oh
I-
my gosh.
I did want to ask: is anyone here going to Anime NYC or thinking about it?
Probably not.
Okay.
No.
I just figured I'd ask, cause there's a chance I might go, like maybe like a 30% chance. Shoot! I wanted to go the other way. Oh, Tim, here, follow me.
Oh, I'm at the sugarcane.
Yeah, but we have a bigger sugarcane farm.
Oh,
I gotta show you. Come here.
Okay.
Follow me. Isn't this cool? Wait, keep looking up
Oh
at
my
me.
goodness.
Hey, hey, what's up?
Oh.
Do you need
Oh
some
my
sugar
gosh.
cane? Nah, you already know this is here because there's a Mogus.
Oh my gosh.
Mogus! A Mogus. Wait.
Among Us.
Oh my god. I'm scared.
Got him. Don't worry, it's just me. Don't be scared. It's just... All right, I'm going back.
Fuzzy was telling me he wanted to remake this farm so it's more efficient.
He can do whatever makes him happy. Mogus. Abogus. Abogus. Do you even remember where you've put all the Amogus?
Probably. I mean, it's in my stream VOD.
Oh, that's right. I did go to your stream. That was fun. We had a good chat.
I don't remember.
We've got a good friendship. You were at work. That's why you forgot. It's okay.
Yeah, me too.
I don't have a job.
I know. The fuck?
You kind of have a
Why are all-
job.
Why are all of these full?
Kinda.
Question:
are you
if
guys
you
right
if
now?
you get paid for it, it's a job. That's what I would say.
Tim, where are you?
That's cool. The tiny wheat farm.
Shit.
Oh,
Yep, that's what I thought. The item sorter is jammed. I knew we shouldn't have closed this off. Why did we close this off?
Timberwolf was her
Timberwolf was her.
Her was her.
Was her.
Oh
Wait,
my
Tim,
God.
do you have bones on you?
No, but there's someone here.
There's some bones in the item sorter.
Or bone meal?
Bone block.
I think can't you just?
There's a bunch of bone meal in this chest.
Yeah, it's an automatic bone mealification. That a design I came up with myself, and then Kirby had overcomplicated
Oh my god, how did I not know about this? Dude, that's crazy. What the heck?
it. What's what?
He
You
even made
can
his own
you
snap.
can dye text on signs now.
Oh yeah. You can also
You
make
can
it
also
glow
if you have
with
glow,
glowstone.
yeah. If you have the glow
Glow
squid
ink.
stuff. Yeah.
That's right, because
The-
glowstone would make way more sense.
Yeah, they had to add an entire mob for that.
Yeah, well,
Because
we can
Dream
blame
said
we
so.
can blame Dream Minecraft for that one.
I don't mind the glow squid. I don't know.
I don't mind the glow squid, but it beat out other mobs that are way better. So
True.
the mob vote has gotten us nothing but mobs that are incredibly mid. It got us the shriekers or whatever the hell the name of the guys are that swoop at you.
Yeah.
Alright, Kirby and Ace.
Got
I
us
could
close
use your help to make
Mogus.
a building over here.
to Mogus.
Okay. What are we building?
I'm thinking I need to help brainstorming too. Like,
Brainstorming.
this is a market square, so Probably something related to commerce.
Okay, so you already have a bunch of tents, right? And then that one's kind of like a permanent structure. Why not have like a cart? Maybe.
Ooh, a car. That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
like a mobile cart.
Like a
I think
Mario
I linked
Kart.
one. I think I linked one. It might be kind of big for this area though. But maybe we could scale it down. But I've linked one before in Discord.
Actually,
Let's see if I can find it.
We could make a cart somewhere on this path. I feel like. Oh no, someone got rid of the waterfall over here.
Did it? It might have froze.
Who would do such a thing?
Or did somebody actually get rid of it?
I didn't do it.
I don't know. Maybe I'll place some water again.
And you know
We
that's
could-
that's an on God situation because
We could carve it out and make it like a real waterfall
Ooh.
instead of just water flowing. Like actually carve out a spot for it and like do the thing with like the cobwebs and stuff at the bottom to make it look like foam.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
like when we were on Hypixel and we did that.
Yeah. Ooh,
All right,
here's an
should we
idea.
make that
Okay.
today's project?
Yeah, we could. I'm gonna let me get blocks. I like it starting like up high like here, maybe.
Yeah.
And then kind of going I'll do a couple path blocks just to sort of mark out. Have it come down. Might have to do a bit of terraforming. Because I want to kind of come down into a reservoir like around here.
Okay. Terraforming is my strong point. I think you've seen that.
Oh, I love terraforming. But I like the terraforming that takes a little bit more time than what Tim does.
So and then
Tim
from
does
this
it.
reservoir we can have a little river coming along here. And put a little bridge out in front of your house that goes over the river.
Dang.
Yeah. I
And
like this idea.
The
And
beautiful.
flows into the Pond Creek thing.
The Pond Creek thing is kind of its own self-contained stagnant water. So I don't know
Yeah,
if that's the greatest.
that's true.
Unless we want to adjust the Pond Creek thing to be to have it like an entrance and an exit instead of just a circle.
Actually, there is an exit that could work pretty well.
Like where it breaks up or
Over around here. Behind you.
I don't know where you went.
Behind you. This part seems like it could become a river pretty easily.
Okay.
I'm seeing the vision.
Oh, and there is a river over here that we can dump it into eventually. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Yay!
We don't have to do the whole thing right now, but I like this
Yeah.
idea.
Let's start on the waterfall then.
Yep.
I wish that you guys could hear that too. I have a
I'm glad I
soundboard, but
can't.
I have a soundboard, but it's client side.
Do you want me to? Never mind. I'm not
Okay.
gonna say it.
He was gonna say make a chat trigger so everyone can hear it.
No, I was gonna say, do you want me to show you how to set it up so we can hear it? But I don't want to set it up. So
I was
you
gonna
can
say
hear
that takes work from you. You are never, ever, ever.
it. Well, no, I don't want to hear your soundboard either.
That's mean. My soundboard's funny. It has one thing. That's it. That's all it has right now. Haters over here.
Okay.
We
so-
could. Okay, here's another idea too. Instead of there's kind of that lump down there.
Yeah, we gotta.
You should
move
get that
this
checked
We
out.
mountain
could
out.
we could either push that lump down and make it one big waterfall, or here's a better idea I think. Pull that lump up so that it's closer up here. Maybe can I get like a block or two?
Oh, Maker's
I
Lab,
have
what's up,
one
dog?
block.
Perfect.
Good to see you.
If we could pull this lump up to like maybe here. And then have the waterfall drop into like a small reservoir and then start again going down. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. That's a good idea.
So need a bunch of
I know what I could do.
dirt, maybe it's stone and dirt.
Once
Okay,
you
the water
guys start
source would be right
terraforming, let me
here.
know, and I'll tell my AliExpress story when you have like
Yeah,
time to
somewhere like
focus on it.
here. We don't have to place the water now. This will be like the start.
right?
Your AliExpress.
We could maybe like make a little like cave inside or something.
Yeah. Okay. I need a lot of dirt.
Okay. I'm gonna grab dirt and stone from the sorter.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I could tell my AliExpress story while you guys are digging to like since you'll have a chance to focus on what I'm saying.
I think we're gonna do more placing than digging.
But he can still tell his story.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, whenever I tell my story, Kirby's still not going to listen, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I just want the
Well, if
illusion.
it's a story I'm thinking about, I've already heard it, so I was there when it happened.
That's right, I did. I was like, hey, can you hop in a call? 'Cause I
Yeah.
thought I was going crazy. You don't know how to ends, though, necessarily. I think I did tell you. Like, I texted you, but you didn't respond because you're at work, so it will be the first time that you hear it then. And if it's not, then it proves my theory that you just pick the I'm at work whenever you want so that you don't have to like actually look at my texts. So, let me grab the picture and make it a reference so that I can show it on camera, but sorry, I had to check this. So, for context, I ordered a bunch of things off AliExpress as a to work on some projects that are going to be coming out on the channel in the coming months. And I have never ordered off AliExpress before, so I was a little nervous because you always hear stories about how like AliExpress is kind of sketchy and stuff, but Kirby had ordered from there a couple of times and was like, oh, it's safe, and I was like, okay, I felt a little bit more comfortable ordering it off of there. So I decided to order off of AliExpress some things I needed for 3D printing. So like I got one of those Big Tree Tech micro probes, and I got some heat set inserts, and I was going to get an entire extruder, but I ended up being contacted by Creality, and they were like, hey, we're out of stock of this, can you like not buy it? And I was like, okay. So I wait a week or two, and then I get the first package is the micro probe, and I'm like, okay, sweet. So I look, and like the other package is like in transit, and it says that it's going to be delivered like one day last week, and I was like, okay, no problem, because I don't even have a project that uses the heat set inserts yet. Little update, Kirby. So the micro probe actually does fit onto the stock Sprite extruder. I don't need to.
But
make
is
any,
it
I
is
don't
it
need to make
low
any.
enough though?
It should be. I'll have to check.
Because it's a lot shorter. Unless maybe I'm crazy.
You're crazy.
I'm crazy. I'm pretty sure it's shorter, so you might need like a spacer or something.
You're crazy.
But it should be fairly easy to design something for that, if there isn't already.
Yeah. So anyway, so the micro probe comes in. The other one says it's gonna come on. Let's say it's a Thursday. Thursday rolls around, and I get this package in the mail, and it's like a huge cylinder, and I'm like, what is this package? Because I didn't order it, but it had my name on it. It said like Ace Gamer, and then had my actual address. And I was like, but I didn't order this. I don't know what this is. And I felt the edges of the package, and I was like, it kind of feels like a mouse pad. But I didn't order a mouse pad. The only mouse pad I ordered was the one from HoloLive, the one that Ame had for her birthday celebration. But you know how that merch is, right, Kirby? Like
Yeah,
you
it takes
order
forever to
it,
get
it
to
takes
you.
like 6 months to get to you.
Yeah,
Um,
because you're pre-ordering technically.
yeah, and so I told my parents, I was like, "Oh, I did order a mouse pad, but I don't think this is it because it's not set to get here until like August." Or sorry, yeah, between July and August. And they were like, "Well, maybe they just like rushed your order." And I'm like, "They didn't. They didn't. There's no way. There's no way that Hololive rushed my order. I'm sorry, but like that's just not happening." And they're like, "Well, tell us what it is. Tell us what it is." I'm like, "No, I just take my word for it. It's not the mouse pad I ordered." And they're like, "Well, I don't know, Ace. It might. They might. You might not know." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever. Just forget I said anything." So I open it up, and I think it's better if I just show it. So this is what it looked. This is what it came and looked like. So I have this massive rug-sized mouse pad show up at my door addressed to me. No return address, and when you peel back the label, it has a bunch of shit in Chinese. But when I translated the Chinese, it just read like shipping container. So like it was from a shipping company. So like I don't know how I got this rug. I don't know where this rug came from. Hey, OMB.
Oh my goodness.
So like, now I have just this ugly ass rug, and for reference, the rug is about as long as I am tall. So it's like a really long rug. It's like 6 feet long.
Yeah, okay.
It's like 7 foot length. It's like really long, and I don't know what you would use it for because it's mouse pad consistency. It's not like a rug. Like laying on it
I think
hurts.
it's just a desk pad.
It's
Why do you lay on it? What?
well because it's literally as long as I am. So like
So you're like, I gotta see what this feels like.
I mean, it hurts in the sense that it's like laying on your floor. But yeah, it's like a mouse pad. It's about as thick as a mouse pad. And it's the same texture as a mouse pad. Like that silky kind of fabric-y feel. And the thing that I said to my parents was, I was like, I'm kind of disappointed because if it had been like a big tittied anime girl or something like that, it would be like really funny because I'd be like, oh, haha, I got this anime girl mouse pad. This is like shit my grandma would put in her house. Like, this is ugly. Like, what is this? What is this? Ew! Ew! So that's my rug story. I don't know why I got shipped that. So to update everybody though on the like actual package. So I ended up getting the heat set inserts and the micro probe. So I got everything I ordered from AliExpress, but I also got this extra thing. I don't know if it's AliExpress that's like the culprit because obviously I don't have anything to prove it, but I literally don't know all parts of the UK are set to get hit by snow tomorrow. Oh,
We had snow this week. It rained it all out already.
we just
though.
got so much rain here. It did not snow. Welcome to
It
Ohio.
was. That's probably why my internet's kind of shit. Is because it's still raining today. Poor Tim hasn't seen rain in years.
Oh, poor Tim.
I almost saw snow when I went to Lake Tahoe.
Poor Tim lives in the
Tahoe's
desert.
a car.
So true, bestie. Man, I wish we got snow anymore, but because of climate change, we don't anymore. Now it's just rain.
I like rain and snow. I like them both. It's very very comfortable.
I like rain in summer. I don't like rain in winter.
I don't even mind it in winter.
I don't.
I mean, it's not even winter anymore, so maybe. But it was
It's
pretty
still
cold
winter,
out.
isn't it? Isn't winter solstice
No,
in like
it
a...
is It's still it's spring, isn't it?
I thought winter solstice was in May.
Pretty sure it's spring. Pretty sure it's spring.
Literally the UK daily rain. Yeah. How it feels to live in Great Britain.
No, I really I don't
Glorious
mind it at all.
England.
I love the smell of like fresh rain. Oh. Ooh.
I think that's a
the
normal
smell
human
of ozone.
The smell of ozone.
No, that's literally
Yeah.
what that smell is that you're talking
Yeah.
about. It's that's why they say that like dogs and stuff like that can sense when it's going to rain, because then you get ground level ozone in very, very small quantities. I believe it's ozone. I should know. I took air pollution and I'm an environmental engineer. Should know this. I'm going to look this up just to make sure that I'm correct. This is what happens when I talk about stuff that I should know. Ozone and plant oils. Holy shit, I'm so smart.
Hey Tim, do we want to try
England.
gradient?
Oh my
on this?
gosh. Oh, wait. Okay. So speaking of England, I have a fun fact.
That's like the new hot thing to do is gradients.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I want to try it. This would be a good build to try it on.
Okay, so Tim
Yeah,
Just
Kirby.
a
let's
little.
try it.
Tim Kirby, I have a question.
Yes, yes.
Do you know the grocery store Aldi?
Yeah.
Do you
No.
know the grocery store Trader Joe's?
Yes.
I'm about to blow your mind, okay? So, flashback to Germany in 1944. Don't think anything else going on in that area of the world at that time. There were two brothers who, their father owned a convenience store, like a grocery store, and he got sick, and so they took over the business. And they ran the grocery store. It started to grow a little bit, got a bunch of stores in Germany, and I believe throughout Europe. They had a dispute over whether or not they should sell cigarettes at their grocery store. And so they split. And one was called Aldi North and Aldi West, I believe is the translation in English. I apologize if I'm messing it up. Anybody can tell me if I'm saying the wrong thing. But hold on, I gotta turn off the rug picture. So anyway, they split because they had disagreements over whether or not they should sell cigarettes at their store. So then later on, one of the brothers decided that they wanted to branch out into America because they wanted to sell to the Americans, groceries. And so he named the store Aldi, just straight up Aldi. And that is how we got Aldi in America. It's actually a German company. But because the name Aldi was already taken in the United States, the other brother that owned the other company, they were both named Aldi, but just with like a different end to it in Europe. But when they moved to America, they were like, well, we can't name ourselves Aldi, like fake Aldi, for instance. So instead, they named themselves Trader Joe's to be more American. And so that's actually where the start of Trader Joe's and Trader Joe's and Aldi actually started, from the same company in Germany. Isn't that cool?
Oh my god.
Isn't that really cool? I don't know, just
From
Yeah.
World War II?
No, that's Volkswagen. That's where Volkswagen came from.
So they actually they did not serve in World War II. They had an exemption, but I can't remember what type of exemption it was. But they did not fight for the Axis.
They were too cute.
They were too cute to
They
fight
were-
for the Axis, girly.
They were twinks. The creators of Aldi's and Trader Joe's were twinks.
Oh yeah, I forget how they got the name for Aldi, because it was just like Murph's General Store or something like that, and then they came up with the name Aldi by
It could have been
combining
something
their
related to
names.
business operation. Like if Especially like if it was a grocery store, they could have been considered an essential business, so they had to they couldn't be drafted or whatever. They needed to stay alive.
I have no idea. I love
That's
Aldi,
what-
even though most of the
that's what
stuff
Mega
there
Big
is
Boom Boom
bootlegged
said.
popular food. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Then you
It's-
get good food at a cheap
It's-
price. That's
exactly.
why I like
it's just it's all it is white labeled food that they put their own label on. I mean,
Exactly.
food comes from the same place. Like it's not like they're getting it.
Oh, here's
from
something that'll
somewhere
blow your
weird.
mind. In America, all fast food pizza joints, I know you don't hear fast food and pizza joint combined, but like Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's, all of them, they have the exact same cheese. They all get it from the same place. The only difference in the restaurants is the bread and the sauce. They all have the exact same cheese because they all get it from the same place. You would know that as a Wisconsin cheesehead, wouldn't you?
I do know that actually.
Yeah, so I'm not lying out of my teeth. I'm
also,
actually being serious.
Culver's, you know Culver's?
Oh, I know Culver's. Butterburger
Wisconsin
for days, baby.
cheese. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. I want that Butterburger with
Oh,
cheese. I want those cheese curds that squeak when you chew them.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't know. They're kind of expensive, though. I mean, to
They
be
are.
fair, every fast food joint is expensive now.
Yeah. Culver's has always been like more than other fast.
Yeah, they're
and
kind of like the Chick-fil-A
to be
of the
fair,
Midwest.
I mean they are okay. They are fast food, but they're a little bit less fast food than something like McDonald's.
I just hate McDonald's. Let's be honest. McDonald's has fallen off so hard.
Yeah.
Oh, Kirby, what blocks do you want to use for the gradient?
Did my music
Tough.
stop? Hold on.
Cobble.
My music
stone. What's lighter than stone?
How dare you? Wait. How dare me what?
Have I been to a McDonald's
Say-
drive-through lately? It takes like 20 minutes. No, because I
God,
don't eat
McDonald's drive-thrus are agonizing.
I think the last time I was at a McDonald's, it was like I forgot to eat in the morning, so it was something I was like panic getting
You hate
food.
McDonald's? Yeah, I hate
before
McDonald's,
work,
but hold on.
and I was
McDonald's
late
in
to work
America
because of the
might be
drive-thru.
severely different than McDonald's in the UK. So, I don't know.
So you probably love McDonald's.
I mean, the McDonald's in the UK was cool. They had a when I was in Scotland and I got
Ever since they got rid of all the rock and roll McDonald's, that pissed me off.
rock
That
and
was
roll
it.
McDonald's, rock and roll. No, what was the thing that really ruined McDonald's for me? Their
Kirby
prices, they're too
Diorite?
expensive.
Diorite is lighter than stone.
I saw a TikTok the other day that a hash brown is $5 now. Isn't that crazy?
Just a bunch of potato.
It takes like 5 minutes for a trip to McDonald's drive-through in England. Well, that's
Kirby, do you have
because
the block?
England doesn't drive as many cars as we do in the United States.
Okay, you know the new McDonald's promo, the W, however you say it,
McDonald's, yeah.
I had to
Cringe.
explain isekai to fucking my coworkers.
Oh my
I
god.
wanted to kill myself.
Oh, that would be so
Maybe I
cool.
shouldn't say that on Twitch. But holy shit, I had to explain isekai and not look like a fucking weirdo.
How
And
is that
the-
not
one of
so
the
much
first
fun
things-
though? How is that?
It
not
is.
so
It
much
was
fun?
kind of fun, but one of the first things one of the older guys said was like, "Whenever I think of anime, I just think of hentai." I'm like, "What the fuck, dude? It's a cartoon. Not all anime is hentai. Fuck off." I mean, he's not wrong though.
Every live action woman I see just reminds me of porn because I'm a gooner.
Yeah, exactly.
It's actually what he sounded
That's
like.
basically what he said.
I'm a gooner.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
So-
Oh, that
so great.
reminds me of. I wanted to talk to Tim about this because I think we brought it up on last stream, but there's been this big like argument on TikTok, specifically Book Talk, because a bunch of girls on Book Talk have been. They basically what Book Talk is like a book club, but with a bunch of strangers on TikTok. But people were getting frustrated because the only books that Book Talk talks about are like 50 Shades of Grey. And people are like, could you talk about a book that isn't just smut? And somebody was like, oh, well, if it's written, it's not bad. And then this one TikTok, I wish I had it saved. But it was like, even if it's written, it's still porn. You're just a gooner.
think you s-
You're
I
a
think you said
gooner.
that.
You're
I
a
think you said
gooner.
that,
And
and it
kept
was really
pointing at the
funny.
camera. It was so funny. Oh my gosh. You're a gooner. You're a gooner.
Wow. All right. So for the build, Kirby, we want to use tough, cobblestone, stone, and
Is there something that's
I'm thinking gravel is lighter than stone.
gravel would work?
Tim, what's your
Andesite's a
what's your
little bit
opinion on this?
Too light, but maybe we could throw a little bit of andesite in there.
As our resident anime guy, what's your opinion on this?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
On what? The
Rock and roll.
anime equal
McDonald's.
hentai? Rock and roll.
On
McDonald's?
Isekai.
I think this is just a way for McDonald's to try and claw back into relevancy, considering that their food
I
is
think
ass.
no,
their
I think
prices are too expensive.
I think it's because those little animation things that they released for like I think they only released them for the Japanese market, but they kind of exploded on EN Twitter. Those little animations that were really cute.
Hmm.
I think they were trying to capitalize on that, and that's just
definitely.
how long a cycle takes.
Quite
for
literally,
corporate stuff.
that you saying that reminds me of the the meme where it's like flirting versus harassment. It's like those animation, like the Japanese animation versus the McDonald's promotion is like flirting versus harassment. I would
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much rather see that animation than this
those
McDonald's.
animations they were really cute.
Yeah, no,
That's
and then
what-
this
and the, like-
McDonald's shit is just oozes of give me money,
Yeah.
give me money, give me money,
Yeah,
give me
yeah, yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. A Happy Meal is 3 pounds with a drink here. Hold on, I gotta look up.
That doesn't seem terrible.
I gotta look up small island in the Atlantic versus America currency. Hold on.
Oh, we could use smooth basalt.
Okay,
Ooh,
so
that could work.
a pound is about
Actually, that's
$1.30.
darker than tough.
So 3. Oh, you're kidding me! A Happy Meal's
Mike said-
$4. Are you kidding me? A Happy Meal's 10 here, just to let you know.
Whoa.
Mega Big Boom Boom said that seems like way too much food for a child. 3 whole pounds.
We got that 3-pound burger. Wait, why did my text blocker show up? Oh, because wait, did I type something that's my text blocker? Hold on. I forgot what my input is for that. Nobody corrected me on the ocean. Did I get it right that that's the Atlantic Ocean that's in between us and the UK?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
It is correct? Oh, sick. So the joke was even funnier then. By
Oh,
the way,
speaking of
I'm
ocean,
hating-
this is completely unrelated, but I'm getting really excited for Offkai now.
Damn, I'm so
I gotta
jealous.
I gotta buy my ticket this week,
Ooh.
and I gotta figure out plane. I think I'm just gonna do what False is doing: fly out Thursday, and then come back Monday. Because if I'm spending the whole weekend, might as well spend the whole weekend, right?
Yeah.
Are you
Sounds
guys
good.
gonna meet up?
Yeah.
Well, I would.
No,
think,
I'm going to Offkai with Tim and False, and we're not gonna see each
Well,
other.
I didn't know you were going with Tim and False. I had never heard you say anything about meeting them.
No,
I had
the-
just
the-
heard that you were gonna be
So
there.
okay, so
In my defense,
I was on the fence. I was thinking about just waiting till next year to go, but False said that his room has 2 beds and one was still up for grabs, and I'm like, oh, then I don't have to pay for a hotel. I'm only paying to get there and to be there,
yeah.
and it made it a lot easier to justify. Even though a hotel, I mean, if I'm splitting a hotel, it's not that much more. Like if me and Tim were to get, I mean, the hotel on the venue is pretty expensive, but they have a hotel block that if you split with one other person, it's like $300 for the whole weekend. That's not that bad.
Who lives on an island in the Atlantic? This idiot. No, I'm
Is
kidding.
there continental breakfast? I don't think so. The hotel is the venue, so I don't think there's like a. Maybe there is, but
Your
like,
your
I think you
continental
have to pay
breakfast is the smell coming off of all the people going to Offkai.
Tim has pictures. I don't know if you still have those pictures readily available, Tim, but Tim has pictures from the hotel room. Like you're literally looking down on the venue.
I wish I wasn't an entire country away from Offkai. Otherwise, I would go.
Yeah, well, I mean, so am I, but
Not
At that point,
not
you
as
just
bad as
fly.
I am though.
Yeah, but a flight for you is gonna cost just about the same as a flight for me.
How much is your flight gonna cost? I'm not saying you're wrong.
I don't
you're Probably
know.
right.
Probably like $300 round trip.
Oh, okay. Never mind. My flight's gonna be like 600-700 round trip.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe I
Because
should look up.
remember, I
flights again.
flew
haven't
to
looked in a
San Diego.
bit.
Now it's not where it is, but I flew to San Diego for that conference that I presented my paper at, the
Mhm.
American Chemical Society meeting, and it was almost $700 to fly,
Ugh.
and that was in 2021. So that was like right when it was the best time to fly. Here, let me hold on. I want to do this in a way that doesn't dox me, but I could look up how much a ticket costs.
I have to figure out if I want to fly.
Hey,
I,
bro,
I
my
could fly
girlfriend
from
lives in another
Chicago.
nation. She lives in my imagination. Okay, for a second I was gonna be like, "You have a girlfriend? Good for
I
you."
could fly. I could fly from either Chicago or Milwaukee. I have to figure out which one's
Okay.
cheaper because I can park my car at like my
To-
brother's house in Chicago.
San
and then-
Fran? Is that where you guys are? Are you at Frisco? Is that where you're flying into? Kirby?
Huh?
Are you
Yeah,
flying
San
into
Fran.
San Francisco?
San Fran. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
If I want to fly Frontier and spend an entire day flying, I could go for only $200.
I don't mind that.
That's Frontier
Load
though.
up some. Yeah, but
You
how
gotta,
much better is?
yeah, but
like-
it's Frontier. Like you get nothing with Frontier. You get like no bag, no carry on.
Oh.
They weigh you before you get on to make sure you're not too fat.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm kidding.
Is it Airbus or Boeing? Yeah, I should maybe double check that. Try to get an Airbus. flight.
Actually, maybe it isn't as bad as I thought because it's kind of looking. I don't know.
Kirby, is this fine? You think this is good?
United.
I don't know. I don't know how gradients work.
Hmm.
I
Oh,
saw
crap.
Mumbo do a gradient. You kind of start with like a dark color at the bottom and work your way up.
Wait, if it's
I'll see if I can get a screenshot from his video.
non-stop is only 200 on American. What? There's no way. Last time I checked, it was 600. How did it go down half the price?
You might have been checking at just a really bad time.
But I was checking for when is it? It's at the end of May, right? Or it's mid-May?
End of May.
Yeah, I was checking the end of May. Did it really change that much?
If you buy flight tickets too early, they're expensive as well.
Okay, maybe that was it.
That's probably why. Because you were looking so soon. Like now's the time for me to be looking at a flight.
It seems like you're right. I will apologize for that if I can find because I'm looking at flights for like leaving tomorrow. Maybe May. is worse.
Maybe.
Kirby, you find that gradient?
I'm not saying you should, but right now, yeah, I posted it in Minecraft builds.
Because if the prices are that good,
Tim-
maybe I'll.
Tim is
consider
planning on sleeping on the floor.
it.
Maybe you can get one of the off, like one of the hotel
Is anybody
blocks
gonna
that
have a
isn't
car?
in venue. Yeah, False I think rented a car last time, right? It's also
No.
the
How much
off-
is a ticket? How much is a ticket?
Oh, did you not? It's $100 for the weekend.
Oh, that's kind of like affordable because I'm looking at maybe the whole thing would be 600 if the tickets are okay. So what day is it? It's May like 22nd.
It is literally. Wait, where's May? It is May 31st to June. What? Second or third? Is it 3 days or 4 days?
It's 3 days.
To June 2nd.
Yeah, it's May 31st to June 2nd. So we would be flying on May 30th and flying back on June 3rd.
Oh my god. On Delta it would be $300 round trip.
That's ooh.
But that makes a stop.
That's, I mean, you have a full day to make the trip.
Yeah, but this is starts on Friday and takes a whole day. So I don't know.
Oh, on Friday. Try to get like a Thursday one.
Okay, I'll look at Friday. This is fun. Are you guys? Is chat enjoying this, guys? Are you enjoying me looking for flights?
We could discuss this after stream.
Well, what I
or
have to
some other
discuss.
day
This
too.
is gonna sound silly, but I have to discuss
I'm
this.
planting the seed in your head.
I'd have to discuss this with my boss to see if I could get time off.
I already took time off, but
'Cause I
it's
think
it's
this
still
is the-
far enough. You're still 2 months away, so
Yeah.
hopefully you can get time
Yeah,
off.
because now you're looking at places that they all have a stop. All the non-stop ones are like 400. I think the cheapest I can get that isn't Frontier, because I don't want to fly Frontier, is Delta, and it's 300. But maybe I could if I waited longer.
Mike says make sure you look at the layover, because if it's a short enough flight, there's a chance you just straight up miss the layover.
so
if there's any
that
sort of
cheapest,
delay on the first flight.
that cheapest
So I would
one that I
try-
mentioned that has one stop has a 2.5 hour layover.
Okay.
So it's not the worst. I could take my 3DS and play it at the airport so I don't get bored.
Yeah.
Fuck. God damn it. Am I going to end up getting scammed into off-Kai? Fuck.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
God damn it. I'm going to get scammed into going to off-Kai. And I was also
If
thinking
it
about going
makes
to
you
Anime
feel any
NYC.
better, I am planning on going next year as well.
Well,
Like I'm not just going this year. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go next year as well.
yeah, I have to see because that time's going to be really busy for me and kind of really expensive, but also you can't take it with you, so spend money. But yeah, I'll have to see how my life is at that point. The big question is work. Because I don't know what my work will be like then. But that would be really cool. Wait, I need these anyway. Stupid. Stupid. Hey, stupid.
Kirby, I'm just doing like blotches, and then the blotches can go downwards, you know.
Wait,
Okay.
Kirby, then we could do 2 off collabs, like back to back. Wouldn't that be so cool?
We could, because yeah, we're still gonna. I took off for Midwest Rep as well at the same time. So.
Yeah.
And I did tell. So for Midwest Rep, I am probably gonna have to work the Monday after, so I do have to go back on Sunday,
That's
which
okay. I
kind
would
of
too.
sucks. But if we do like if we get there Friday, do like a full Saturday,
Yeah. And
because
then,
Sunday's
like, we
usually
could
the
do a-
pack up day.
I'm
so
getting
that
Unreal
shouldn't be a big
Engine.
deal.
I guess maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Is Unreal Engine you have to pay for? I thought you could get it for free.
I think it's free.
Yeah, I thought they had a. Oh, maybe he's just saying he's downloading it. Like he's getting Unreal Engine, not like buying it, but just like downloading it. That way you can start developing more Pizza Tower fan games. I guess the question is, which do you think would have a bigger Hollow presence, Off-Kai or Anime? I think Anime NYC would
Probably
have a
anime.
bigger-
I don't think there were a ton of Hololive people. I think Off-Kai, everything's still pretty shush, but it's a lot of like smaller, maybe smaller isn't the right word, but it's mostly indie VTubers. Well, I
We'd
guess
fit in perfectly there. It's my
well,
way.
I was
of
gonna
getting
say,
real-
I was gonna
I
say,
got disconnected.
uh-oh,
me when I get kicked off the
Server crash.
server.
uh-oh.
Whoa, I've never seen that happen.
I've
might be
seen it
the end of
happen.
the-
The server crashed.
That might be the end of Minecraft Tuesday for today.
Maybe.
We'll have to play a game of Among Us to finish off the stream.
Oh, you guys want to play Lethal Company?
No, not with 3 people. That's lame.
We can do it with 3. I might be able to get a 4th. Do you want me to see
I
if
don't
can
want
get a
to
fourth?
play.
I have to see what my life's like, but maybe tomorrow night I'd be down to stream it.
I do. Maybe. APOC has been wanting to play Lethal Company. He has not played it at all yet, so he would be fresh meat.
Wow.
A person of color.
APOC, yes.
Oh. Wait, is that
No,
what
he's
his
very
name
much
means?
white. No, that's not what his name means.
Oh, so that's what it means.
That's not what his name means.
Oh my gosh.
But he does want to play. He's been itching to do some gaming because he's got surgery stuff. So he's kind of just sitting at home right now.
Oh, so yeah, here's the frog place that I built. I want to go up here to this one. This is the next project. Oh, it's my way of saying I'm getting real. Okay, all right. I want to build this on our server as well. To Mountaintop Onsen. It would be dope.
Oh, there's a perfect place behind my house for that.
Bad gateway, bad gateway.
So let me know when the server comes back up. Me one more piss tower. I don't know if that's what I'd call it.
I'm gonna hop on to Pizza Tower while we're waiting for the server.
Oh, I did want to ask you, how has have you played Hollow Parade yet?
No.
Because it says that you own
Mike
it.
gifted it to me.
I want to know how it compares to Super Auto
Server's back
Pets.
up.
It looks pretty different.
Oh. I'm
But it's-
probably gonna play it next week for sure.
Is it an auto battler?
I think it is. At least
Okay.
from what it looked like in the.
It kind of looked like maybe like Paper Mario kind of battles, but maybe it is an auto battler and I just didn't look at it well enough. I guess I could read the store page.
Yeah, you could. I mean, we got time for it. Because the server hasn't come back up. Has it yet?
It's on.
It's on? Okay.
Sorry, I thought you heard me.
Nope. I hadn't taken my meds. Can't focus on two things at once.
Oh, I see. Okay. It kind of it's I would call it closer to like Plants vs Zombies.
Oh, that's exactly the kind of game I want to play.
Yeah.
I definitely need to play it next week.
Basic system is a classic 2D tower defense game where you summon characters from your base and march them forward to destroy the
man.
enemy's base to win.
This feels like a game I would love.
Yeah. I don't know if it's PvP or if it's
I
just
hope it's not.
yeah.
Oh,
I prefer.
How? What about that
PvE.
one that? Wait, is that like what that game that Fauna was playing was with Goobert?
I don't know.
Fuck, I wish I knew what game that was called, but I just watch silly Fauna videos. I don't remember the title. Thank
Oh,
God.
speaking of Fauna and her Oshi, there's a
Northern
funny clip.
Lion.
I think I linked it. Yeah, Northern Lion. There's a clip of him complaining about getting gifted a sub to a VTuber because it messed with his emotes, which is pretty funny. His tab to complete got messed up.
Backpack.
And it was a
battles.
VTuber. It's a VTuber that I know. It was Bat at Video Games, Moriko.
Mhm.
She's pretty cool.
Well, I'm pretty cool, and I'm an indie VTuber, and you're pretty cool, and you're an indie VTuber. and
Exactly.
Tim's
This is what I've
pretty
been
cool
saying this whole
despite not
time.
being a VTuber.
Krabby, does this look fine? I don't know.
Ow.
I would. Okay, the patches aren't a bad idea, but I would almost have like a full layer of tough at the bottom. And then maybe, is there like a transition? I guess cobblestone kind of transitions, and then maybe like transition it with cobble just a little bit. Like instead of going straight back to stone under it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey guys, while I have you, I did want to ask. I want to do a special, like, event for the channel. I don't know if it's too far out to plan this kind of stuff, but I'm thinking maybe in like mid-May for my 1 year channel anniversary, I wanted to do a special stream where I play this one game and I have a bunch of people from the Discord voice characters in the game. Would you
Ooh, like
be interested in that?
potentially, yeah.
You probably know which game I'm talking about. I don't know if I want to mention it on stream or not. To keep it kind of a secret.
You could DM it to me and I'll say it on stream.
Don't.
I don't know enough to say anything.
I'll DM it to you too. Actually, I'll just put it in gang chat so you guys can see it.
We're in game though.
What do you mean?
Oh, I thought you said game chat.
No, gang.
I thought you meant you
chat.
were gonna say it in Minecraft.
No, because then my chat would see it.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, everyone will see it then.
Have you ever seen that game?
Oh, yeah. Germa played it, didn't he?
I think so.
I guess that doesn't
Ame
really
played it,
spoil it.
and she's so good at doing voices, and I'm not. So it's like, oh, this would be a perfect thing to do. Actually, I wasn't the one that came up with the idea. Mike came up with the idea because I was like, oh, I've been really wanting to play this game on stream. And he was like, oh, I played it with a bunch of my friends, and we we each voiced a character. I was
That's
like, oh,
pretty
that would
good.
be so fun. Problem is, I'd need to spoil it just a little bit to figure out how many voice actors I'd need. But yeah. Hey.
Well, you could have potentially have people voice multiple characters too.
True. Problem is, I'd need to find a time when magically everybody's available, which would be really difficult.
Yeah, that's the tricky part because you stream so goddamn early.
You're the one that said that we should stream earlier.
I can't even stream late today because I have to work at 7 a.m. tomorrow.
I was just about to sleep when I saw your notifications. Well, I'm glad that you're here, but please don't ruin your sleep schedule to watch my streams. I want you to be in perfect health so that you can ace all your exams. But it is great. I love seeing that when you're in chat. I've been getting into the indie VTuber scene a little bit more and more. I've been watching people that got like 5 viewers in their chat.
Those are the real scary ones because you have no idea.
The person I watched was pretty cool. They were playing Mega Man.
Ooh.
They were doing Mega March or something like that, where they were like playing Mega Man every day. I was like, that's some dedication right there. I should have Pizza Tower May, where I only play Pizza Tower every day. Minecraft March. We only play Minecraft every day.
We only play Minecraft and only on Tuesdays.
And only on Tuesdays. See, you just have one more exam.
We could also extend this down a little bit more too.
Okay. Well,
Actually, let me
good
grab
luck
some
on
tough.
Oh yeah, I was going to.
good luck on all your exams. I wish you the best. I'm glad you stopped by. Sorry that I don't stream at a good time for you. Take care.
And then
Yeah, Pizza Tower May. Let's go. Let's go.
it's a good transition from tough. I'm thinking smooth base salt.
Cobble's pretty good.
I actually
Smooth
don't know.
basalt works.
I actually don't know when the
I
next
think
time I'll
smooth
play Pizza
basalt's
Tower is gonna be.
lighter than stone though.
It's a good question.
No. It's
Is it?
a lot darker.
Is
Yeah.
it? Oh, never mind. That's darker. That's darker than. Oh, you mean for under the? I thought you meant between tough and stone.
No. For the lowest point.
I was
the
studying
darkest
earlier,
green.
so I didn't see the notification earlier and forgot about it. Oh, no problem. I forgot to post the stream anyway, so you wouldn't have seen it unless you
Although,
were
what does cobblestone look
looking
like?
at
Do you have
my
any?
stream schedule.
I can make some. Real
So I
quick.
do not fault you for missing that the stream was live. I'm trying to get ahead.
Oh yeah, we don't have any cobblestone.
We probably don't have any cobblestone because I've been turning it all into stone.
We have. I mean, we have enough cobblestone. It's fine.
See ya.
Use like
Have a good
45 cobble.
good sleep, and good luck on your exams. I actually have a big exam
Not
tomorrow
enough
as
to
well.
build a
I should
ton, but
study
enough
more.
to experiment with.
Blah, 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 blah. It's because too many people mine with those special pickaxes the silk touch pickaxes.
Yeah.
But we don't have any more.
Cobblestone is
I
too
do.
light.
I do keep a normal fortune pick on me. I just use my soak touch one.
Cobblestone is too light to put below tough.
Oh, I was saying above the tough.
Oh, above the tough.
Yeah.
Above the top.
You mean instead of stone?
No, like mixed in with the stone, like between the tough and the stone.
Okay.
Okay, so when I come to Offkai and Tim and I are sleeping on the floor, who's gonna be the bottom and who's gonna be the top?
You don't have to sleep in the same spot on the
Whoa.
floor.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna sleep with me on the floor? All
Plus,
right.
I don't know if, like, we can probably get away with one person sleeping. I don't know if we can. You'd have to ask False if he's okay with that. 'Cause he's ultimately the one with.
No way.
I don't know if they would.
I'm in
let
a
us-
top false? No way. Oh god, I'm stuck in the wall. Yeah, the question is who I'm topping.
I told somebody that we were already having 3 in our room and Tim was gonna sleep on the floor and they're like, well, can't you get in bed with False and then I can have the other bed? I'm like, no.
No, actually what's gonna happen is I'm gonna sleep in the cuck chair in the back of the room.
Wait, Tim, is there a cuck chair?
What? Yes.
Is there a cuck chair? Of course there is. Is it a good cuck chair? That's how you tell a hotel's good or not.
Is
If it's
it
like a
good
nice
one?
recliner,
Oh,
if it's like a
man.
nice recliner, that's a good hotel.
Not a-
I've never been in a hotel that's had a recliner as the cuck chair. That's crazy.
Neither have I.
Neither have I.
Dude, so the first time I went to Midwest Rep Rap, I got one of the corner rooms. It was a little bit more expensive, but it was the only room available. But the room was bigger and had a cuck sofa.
Oh my god.
Dude, I was living luxury.
That was like the one time I went to an ASCE event, and we actually had an entire like L-shaped sofa, and then 2 beds.
Oh, dude.
But there were 4 people, or there were 5 people sleeping in that room,
Oh,
so we needed all the room we could get.
Can we give me 5 more blocks of cobble?
Oh man, if I didn't have to worry about there, so when I went to Scotland, we got an Airbnb, and people joked that I was gonna have to sleep in
let me
the
get some
kids' bed
water.
because there was like a kids' bed that they had, and so there's this picture of me sleeping on the kids' bed. The kids' bed was like 3 feet long, so I was like curled up. It was so funny.
So you were like 1 foot hanging over. Got real quiet. Got real
Yeah.
quiet.
It was
So, yeah.
what?
So you were like 1 foot too long for the bed.
I was actually half a foot. Yeah, I did not fit in the bed at all. Yeah, didn't you know I'm 7 feet tall, Kirby? Come on.
I mean, most beds are like 6 feet long, so I don't really fit in any bed.
Me too. So relatable.
Relatable. Hashtag relatable.
Hashtag relatable. I hate it when I'm too long for the bed.
It's not that I'm too long for the bed, it's that the bed's too short for me. You gotta reframe the problem.
It's like those TikToks where it's like me when I find the inventor of period cramps. I'm 6 foot, by the way.
What does that have to do with
Think about it for more than a second, Kirby. Just like let the joke marinate for a second so that you can understand it.
Wow, Kirby, did you place that emerald there?
No, but I'm gonna leave it.
You actually didn't place that?
No, I didn't.
What the heck? That's cool.
I'm coming over to you guys. What the heck is this?
Why would you do that?
So it goes down that way.
What's
Wait, I
this?
need this to completely drain first.
Is this like
There's water
know what
going
that
where I
is.
don't want it to go.
name a worse pain than stubbing your toe, stepping on a Lego, or seeing your favorite game lose an award? I wonder what this is in reference to. Wonder what this is in reference to. Hey, don't worry about it. Award shows are meant to push an agenda, so I would not worry about them not giving you an award. Or giving your favorite game an award, I should say. There's always a message that they have with every award show. And every year
And usually it's
different
kill white men.
one. Shut up! Why did you have to say that? Now I have to delete this VOD.
No, you don't. That's the agenda everybody's pushing.
Oh my god. See, it was really funny to watch Boogie get dragged on Twitter about that, but then it's
It
like people
was.
actually feel this way.
Yeah.
Like reading the tweets out loud was so funny. Like somebody was like, "Oh, I can't even repeat most of it." Kirby really said, "Nuh-uh." Oh,
Okay,
man.
Kirby,
Where
I'm
are you
gonna
guys
put
building? I
gravel.
thought you said you were building something near your Tim's like area.
Yeah, it's by Tim's base.
Where?
Up top.
Where?
Up top.
Where? You
What do you-
mean where
where
I'm
are
gonna
you?
be when we're in the
Oh.
hotel?
If you go past the cherry groves, past Tim's house. Yeah.
So, once the water fills all this, we can just get rid of the gravel.
We could use kelp for this. I'm gonna try that.
You could use sponges.
Oh, okay. Well, we have to be very careful with the kelp, I feel like.
Why?
Because water source blocks, and then, yeah,
But
that's
it,
fine.
it only turns flowing water into water source blocks. It doesn't just create water source blocks out of nothing.
Okay, okay.
So you just kind of have, like, you could get rid of this gravel, and we'll just place kelp at the bottom, and you can grow kelp on anything. So we'll just place kelp at the bottom and then bone meal it up.
Alright.
We got to make sure we don't bone meal it up the waterfall itself.
Okay.
Up top. Where? Where? See, I
do we
really want to go to
have
Offkai so
a
I
bunch
can
of
get
kelp?
VTuber merch, but at the same time, I only kind of want to go for one day. I don't want to go.
I
for the
could
whole
okay.
weekend.
Well, if you're flying, you should probably do the whole weekend.
That's why. That's what
is
I'm
the
saying.
issue.
I'm actually
If
considering.
if you don't decide to go, we are meeting up literally 2 weeks
2
later.
weeks
I
later,
could
yeah.
buy a bunch of merch for you.
I mean, I gotta bring you that the Bay plush and the possibly the Fauna plushie if I have
Yeah.
it by then.
My internet went out.
If not, we can figure out how to mail it.
Yeah, I think honestly the bigger one might be Anime NYC. I might go to that one, which might be a bigger deal because Hololive actually has like a presence at Anime NYC.
I gotta see.
Like they did a.
I'm sure there's an anime convention in Chicago. I want to go to more stuff. I've been too scared to go.
Let
to
me
shit.
pitch this. Anime Expo is in August, like end of August.
I'm not going to New York for Anime Expo.
But I live close, so you wouldn't
But-
necessarily have to drive into the city.
But I would still have to get to you, which would still be like if I'm driving like an 8-9 hour drive.
If you're driving, you could fly,
I
and then you'd get to see.
don't know if I
Harry
make
first.
enough money to justify flying twice in 1 year.
Sell more Etsy orders. Have less
You're not
Starbies.
wrong, but
Have less Starbies and avocado toast.
dude, it's funny you say that because I started buying avocados. Oh, dude, avocados underrated. Actually, maybe they're not underrated, but they're good. Fucking
they're
love
they're a little bit
avocados.
more than an acquired taste. I am.
I do
not a-
really like
I-
avocados.
They kind of have like a none taste, and then they get you.
Yeah.
and then you get that bubbling feeling, and you're. And
But I
I'm
like it.
glad.
You're like, I
I'm
like
glad
it.
that
I like
don't
the.
like
I guess
avocado.
it's more of a texture than anything, but I really like the
Oh,
texture.
I'm a big texture guy. It's why I can't eat fish. Texture's like the.
And
only
really,
thing I care
avocados
about.
aren't that. It was like $2 for a bag of 5. They're not that expensive.
I'm glad I don't like avocados because I don't have to pay extra when I go to Chipotle.
I don't have to go to Chipotle
for
because it's
guac.
too damn expensive.
That's something I want to do. Maybe I'll make some guac
Dude,
today.
Chipotle is
What's that?
such a ripoff. I hate Chipotle.
I just don't go to.
I stay
Chipotle.
hating Chipotle. I've hated Chipotle longer than I've hated McDonald's. Chipotle is always a ripoff. Whenever I go. Moe's Southwest Grill, and I definitely don't say that because they follow me on Twitter, but
Oh, wait, they do.
not on my main account.
Oh,
on my fake account, they follow me.
I'm your fan account.
Yeah, on my Moe's fan account. No, actually, they followed my personal account, and they also tweeted at me and said I was their number 1 fan. So I was
No way.
I was cool back in the day. Before I decided to prestige my channel and start over. Back when I was just a wee ace gamer instead of big ace gamer. Does my helmet take damage when I freeze to death?
I don't think so.
Oh wait, I don't.
You only take damage from damage that it blocks, if that makes sense. So if you don't have fire protection, fire doesn't damage it. But if you have fire protection, actually no, because you don't actually take damage. I don't know. Or no, you do take. I don't know. I don't know how it works. You have to take blockable damage.
Gotcha. Yeah, I kind of want to go to Offkai, but honestly, I'm thinking that Anime NYC would be a better usage of my time and money, especially since I
mean,
I live within like relative ease to New York. Like I could drive there rather than have to fly there. So, you know, because Ohio borders New York, so I can just go right there. You know what I'm saying? Where's the end? End portal. Yeah, that's what I want. Also, I'm definitely not biased because the HoloLift group is going to Anime NYC. Oh, speaking of HoloLift, you'll never guess who boosted me in Overwatch 1 over the weekend.
Cynthia.
Yeah.
Nice.
She and I and Mike played Overwatch. Holy shit, it was the most fun game of Overwatch I've played in like forever.
Who's Cynthia?
She makes Holo Live lifting content. She's in the HoloLift Discord along with me and a bunch of others.
Lifting? Like weight gain?
Yeah, like yes.
I don't know whether that is
Yeah, like lifting, like powerlifting.
interesting.
Yeah.
So Kirby, what are you doing?
I'm getting kelp right now.
I've
Okay.
been thinking about making like a HoloLift video, but I just haven't. I can't find a
You
good way
should-
to film myself.
You should find like a 3D asset shop like Warudo or something, and just just throw together an avatar that kind of looks like your stuff, and then just do like that mixed reality video editing thing
Maybe.
where you do the head replacement.
No, the hardest part is just figuring out what part of my workout would be the best to film, because I do low weight, high rep, and so, but they do high. Since they're power lifters, they do.
You could make one of those videos where it's just like a sped up workout and it looks really silly and put funny music behind it.
That's true.
Because if
I
you're
could
doing
do
a ton of reps, that's the perfect thing for that kind of video.
That's true. That would be really funny. I also don't want like everybody, pretty much everybody that watches my content watches me for 3D printing stuff, and so randomly to just have one video where I'm working out, they'd be like, "What the hell is this? I didn't sub for this shit." But yeah, they're also getting T-shirts, and I should get.
I mean, if you make it like a long form video,
no, it's. I'll send some examples.
or even just like, I don't know. I was gonna say make a second YouTube account, but that's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of overkill if you're not.
Oh yeah, because
Like,
my
I
channel
know you're
as is
specialized, but you're
popping
not
off.
super specialized, so I don't know.
No. Oh no. Oh no. Why did I grab all this gold? I'm not gonna use it. Why did I grab it? I don't even want it. It's so funny. Oh shit, I just set my respawn point at the end portal. So now when I die, I'm gonna go right back. God damn it, whatever.
Oh no, you'll have to go back through another portal.
I didn't even make it.
I kind of want to, because this kind of fans out a lot, this waterfall, I kind of want to contain it just a bit.
Flights aren't as expensive as I thought they were.
What's not as expensive?
Flights. They must have gotten cheaper or something. I don't know. Okay, we're good.
I still think it's because you were looking way too early.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Because if you book out like half a year in advance, that's when shit gets expensive for some reason, and I don't know why.
Oh, should I go look for cobwebs? We don't really have any, and you can't craft
I don't know if cobwebs are the best way to do it. You can do like white glass and look up like here. Let me see.
Oh
if I can
yeah,
find
white
an
glass
example.
sounds better.
Looking up Minecraft waterfall build.
trick shot. I didn't get it.
And I'm almost thinking this top one we don't do it because it's kind of a shortfall, but the bottom one we do it.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Minecraft stuff, last thing I'm going to talk about before I head out for the day. So, did you see the? Have you seen the edits that people made with the new items to make it so that you can play as a market gardener soldier in Minecraft?
I don't know what you mean by market gardener soldier.
Do you not play Team Fortress?
Dude, I have all of the orange box except for Team Fortress.
Oh, that's right.
And I think it's really funny that way, so I'm leaving it that way.
Every day I'm like, I can't wait to have a conversation with somebody who's a gamer, and then I keep forgetting that you're not. You play like
Yeah, I play
3 games.
Minecraft.
You play Minecraft and
I'm
Super
not a
Auto
gamer.
Pets and Ultra Kill, and that's it.
That's why I need to do more streams where I'm not gaming. I need to do like
I play
soldering
Ocean.
streams. and
No,
shit.
you need to play more gaming streams. 'cause you
No,
don't game
I
enough.
don't like, but I don't like gaming. I don't. It's just not like I play Ultra Kill, but I'll play like 20 minutes at a time at most,
What?
and then I'm like, I'm done with this. Pick it up. a little
What do
bit
you
later.
do? Stare at walls? Because you're always
No,
too
I-
busy to answer my texts.
It's like, why? I do other shit. I've got other hobbies.
Like,
I've got 6 3D printers that I have to keep online.
okay,
One of
but
them's
that's a
actually
business.
clogged right now. I gotta fix that. I like to edge a lot.
I'm a gooner.
That's not the same thing. Gooning has no discipline at all.
If I spawn back at that, fuck. Spawn
I'm
back.
trying to find a good build, but I can't.
Yeah, I'll text you, and if you don't give me the I'm at work, you'll say like, sorry, I'm gooning right now, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I'll start doing that. Just tell you that I'm gooning.
You do, but you don't say gooning. You say other stuff that I can't repeat on stream.
Dang.
Went real quiet after that one.
Oh yeah, Ace. That
So this one he
hot spring
pretty
you wanna
much
make,
just uses.
This is the perfect spot for it.
One of the ones I found that looks pretty good. Pretty much just uses
Yeah, it's a pretty great place for it. I might even go higher with it.
white stained glass.
Oh, you
White
can see
stained glass,
Callie in
yeah.
the back.
But that's, I mean, that's a
There
lot
she
bigger than
is.
what we're building. But I think that's probably what we're gonna try to go for. Maybe we. I mean, it could be one of those things where we put it in and then it looks like shit. So we just don't do it. But I think the waterfall in general is gonna look pretty good.
So yeah, I'll have to see about Anime Expo. I'd love to see Tim in person.
Tim's not going to Anime Expo.
Sorry, off Kai.
Oh, off Kai.
Well, actually, it's off Kai, not anime.
Yeah, I need to look into actually. I haven't looked at transportation at all. I'm thinking I'll just do the same thing as last time. And that's take a bus.
That's not a. If you can, that's
Have,
probably the best
have
way.
False drive all the way there and then drive.
I
all
thought
the way back.
they rented a car last time.
No.
I'm completely wrong about that.
At TwitchCon, Matt brought.
Oh, it
his
was
car.
TwitchCon. That's what it was.
Twitch.
Okay, so he just brought his car.
Yeah, he drove from a
I
state over.
remember seeing a picture of the back of False's and Matt's head from a car, and I thought,
Oh yeah.
but it doesn't make sense. I mean, it
He
doesn't
was
make
lining
sense
up
to
the
rent a car at
shot.
off because even the hotel rooms that are off the extra blocks, those are within walking distance, like literally a 2-minute walk.
Wait, so when you guys got the hotel, did you look to get the cheapest one, or did you look to get the one?
False
close-
spot it. False spot
False
it.
is rich. He bought a lot of stuff.
False.
is rich.
False. Okay, I want you to
False,
go.
can you super chat me?
Pause your stream right now
Uh-huh.
and go look at Offkai tickets. He bought the whale ticket.
I will
And he
look
bought
at it
it
off
last year,
because
too.
I'm gonna end stream soon.
Okay,
I'll look
I'll
at it.
spoil it. It is the same price as the year.
It's $214.
No. $2,024.
Oh! What? What the?
And he bought it last year too.
Well, so let me say this.
I don't. Maybe he didn't buy it this year, but he bought it last year for sure.
Okay.
He makes real money. He's like real money, mega giga Chad. So I do not feel bad at all about borrowing the other bed in his room because I know he makes enough.
So, two things I'll say in defense of that. One, there's people who gamble that. Like my cousins, their entertainment budget is going to the casino and gambling, and they'll blow that on gambling in one night.
Yeah, no, it's
So to
he's
use
spending
that
money on
for a
something that
convention,
he. Yeah.
I am a big proponent of, because I think that people
Spend
save
money
money
on stuff
for no
that makes
reason.
you happy.
Like we're obsessed with saving money, I think, in society, and you can't take it with you. So if it makes you happy, what does the whale ticket get you?
You get like so there's a bunch of like. Oh, my game is starting to really lag, so I think I gotta cut it off soon too.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it off.
There's like there's a bunch of like panels and stuff, and it gets you guaranteed access to a couple panels. Like you get to pick. Like if there's a panel that like everybody's trying to get in, you can be like, nah, I want tickets for that, and you're guaranteed in.
Oh my goodness. That reminds me of a story. So you can, with the whale ticket, you can get first access into the main event, which is like Saturday night. It was the karaoke that all the VTubers went to, and so there were like 4 or 5 whales waiting at the front of the entrance, and I was just hanging out with them as the lowly pleb I was. Like I was telling them, yo, I'm a pretend to be a whale too.
Did it
And
work?
so,
Because
I
I did
think it
something
only
like that at
works-
Fan Expo. I don't know if you were watching my streams when I talked about that.
Oh wow. I think it only worked because
Oh, the picture with Gus.
Yeah, with Gus Breaking Bad.
So they delayed the main stage event by like 2 hours, and we were just waiting there for so long. So when it finally happened, they just let us in. I
That's
think
fine.
they didn't check because they just wanted it to be over with. But that it worked. That was kind of.
Okay, good. There's some of those times at those conventions when there's so many people that you can get away with just like walking behind somebody who has a better pass than you. I've
Yeah.
done that before.
I mean, the thing is now we're gonna have like, it's gonna be 2 people trying to pull it
well,
off.
all we need is Tim to buy a whale
You're doing
ticket,
it,
and then
Kirby?
there's
What the
2
heck?
people with.
I'm
whale
not
tickets.
buying the whale ticket. What the fuck?
Are you
You're
gonna
a
go
business
behind
owner.
all
You were
the
just
whale
telling me about all the jobs you
I mean,
work.
if it's
Oh, well, I've got 4 jobs and I work hard and my back
I
hurts.
didn't
All right,
say
buddy.
I didn't say I got paid well.
So true.
All right, give me the Agi. Wait, we want to get rid of this, huh?
So you have to plant them in source blocks, but then when they grow into flowing water, I think the way we're doing it is probably more work than it's worth.
Oh, I think that's probably a great place to end off for today, though. Because I'm tired. I'm tired.
Did you play source blocks over here?
Well,
I mean, it's pretty much it
what
already
a
kinda filled
stream
up
it
with
has
source
been.
blocks.
Oh yeah, huh?
See, if you get the whale
Oh,
ticket,
it's flowing down.
if you get the whale ticket, Shia Lily comes up to you and gives you a little kiss on the cheek. That's what happens.
Okay, I need
She goes,
2,000
"Thank
bucks."
you." Mwah. Is that gonna get me in trouble for making that joke?
I don't know. Maybe.
You can
Maybe.
say anything you want.
It's a free country. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. All right. And this
I mean, I
channel is
don't- I
just
don't-
parody.
I don't blame False at all for getting the whale ticket because there's a lot of stuff he wanted to get to, and it was a guaranteed way to do it. Plus, you get like insider access to the Discord, so he probably knows a bunch of stuff about the con already that we don't.
He could just tell us.
He could. I did find out info before him, but I can't share that info, so
You would do this.
I
Wow.
literally can't share it. I shouldn't know it in the first place, probably.
Why you signed an NDA?
That's cringe.
No, I didn't, but it's.
Oh, so
No, you can tell us off. You can tell us
I'll
off.
tell you off stream. I'll tell you
Yeah,
off stream.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I have those connections with people like Chat Triggers Kirby that can get
Yeah,
that info.
and like I get fan art and stuff now too. Hey Tim, did you saw the fan art that I got?
No.
Hey
You see,
guys,
I got
speaking
real
of which,
fan
I haven't mentioned this on stream, but did you know that I have a fan art hashtag? Hashtag Ace Game Art.
I don't even have a fan art hashtag.
That is so funny.
I guess maybe it's not fair to call it fan art. It was somebody drawing me.
Yeah, the
my
last piece
avatar.
of fan art that I had was
go
posted by
grab it real quick.
myself on November 13th. Anthony Mackie is trending. Oh no, what did he do?
Oh no.
I have to go to school in 4 hours. Can we wrap this up?
How it feels to be Tim. Oh no. Never mind. I shouldn't have mentioned that. It's a black Twitter thing. Oh no. I'm gonna get crucified. I'm gonna get crucified. You know that meme, right? The
They
Eager Raptor meme.
crucified me.
Yeah. Where he's like, I'm talking about Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on the internet. I'm gonna get crucified. Come on.
I heard of it.
All right. God, that's funny. I'm gonna retweet that. This is ending just like last Minecraft Tuesday, where I'm just doom scrolling Twitter now.
It's becoming a theme.
Yeah, right.
We should be a bit careful about what we doom scroll.
Yo,
when
that's
we do
some
school.
crazy fan art.
Yeah, dude, traditional art too. Oh. Not saying that digital art is bad. I'm just a sucker for pen and paper.
I'm a sucker for art. Speaking of which, my art tag is hashtag Ace Game Art. Yeah, Ace Game Art. God, Doki's profile picture is so cute. So glad that she got the smirk toggle.
That is pretty funny.
Oh, no way. Super Groupies partnered with Gura to do more. Oh, they've got a watch. Oh, that hoodie goes hard, though. Fuck.
Oh, I saw those earlier.
There goes all my money. Oh, this is the.
And you were just looking at cosplay stuff too, but now you could get official merch.
See, but I want to be Gura. I don't want to look like Gura.
That's kind of weird.
What? You don't have idols? Come on.
I don't want to be them though.
No, I don't want to be them either. I want to be myself, but I want a Gura hoodie. I want one really bad. Oh, no way. Doki's actually going to be in Apex. That's cute. What's the...
It is really cool that they reached out to her like right after everything happened and were like, "Hey, we like you more than Niji Sanji." So
because they're based.
I mean, like the obvious business decision is to stick with Niji, right? But they're like, "Nah, we like this person better than."
No, because they care. They
company.
actually want good talent and not just people
Yeah.
that schmooze the bosses.
No, Apex is pretty cool, except for they still use easy anti-cheat.
Yeah. Me when I open up Apex and then instantly get a billion viruses on my computer and instantly die. Oh, what the?
The whole RCE thing turned out to be nothing, by the way. It was like 2 people, and it just so happened to happen at about the same time, and both of their computers were most likely just compromised.
Damn, that sucks.
Because it wasn't a LAN event. It was still they were still in their own house, and there was a clip of one of them who literally took a link from one of his viewers and is like, "Oh, what's this? Download? Okay." Like,
hey guys,
okay,
you
so
should
one of
send
them-
me
at least one of
links
them's
that I can
stupid.
download on stream and blow up my computer.
So it most likely was not actual RCE, because if it would be really silly for there to be an RCE exploit and they only use it on 2 pros. That would be fucking weird. Plus, it seemed like it was 2 different cheats.
Yeah, it was really funny that the people were in a competition. They're like, "Guys, I'm cheating, help."
Yeah.
Out of context, that is so funny, but
I'm cheating.
guys, please.
It's like something you say in a pug.
Yeah.
I'm cheating, just to fuck with.
All right, there was one thing I wanted to do before I got off for stream. Oh, that's right. I wanted to end stream. guys.
That's the one thing.
No, I'm kidding. All right, well,
Ooh,
hey,
I like that shape. I'm
gonna do my end and then I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you everyone very much for watching. Yeah, I think today was a kind of fun stream, kind of more chill than some of the other streams that I do. If you're interested in my content, I will be posting on Friday this week. I also had a video that came out yesterday. Seems to have garnered some good responses, which is awesome. So yeah, and if you're interested in my streams, Thursday I will be live for Sonic Colors Ultimate, which I am very excited to do. So yeah, I hope to see you again when we stream together on Thursday. And thank you very much for making it this far in the video, or the VOD, sorry, or in the stream. Blech, I'm a mess. Anyway, with all that being said, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye-bye!